let's start with everyone describing their characters. Let's start with perhaps, let's see, let's start with Shadow.
So, Shadow is a tabaxi with scar on her face, just run-of-the-mill tabaxi. She is dressed in oriental-looking clothes. Imagine some Asian monks or that type of clothing, like ninjas or something like that. In that direction, she has a wakazashi at her side, strapped for easy use, and she just has that look in her eyes that she looks around to know where everybody is and where everything is. Yeah.
All right. Well, let's go with Zesh next.
Oh, that's me. Zesh is a half orc, long dark hair tied up in sort of dreadlocks above her head. Her armor is like very patched together. A lot of it seems to be made out of some sort of draconic creature. Fangs on the base of her weapon and scales on her boots. She looks like she is very recently recovering from like a very lengthy bender or a very long like exhausting job or something like that. She looks like she is slowly regaining energy, but definitely not at her best. And there is a large, like, I'd say about 5 foot wingspan of fairy wings that seem to come off of her back, though you notice that if they come into contact with anything, or if you try to touch them, it just kind of go right through. There's nothing actually there.
Nice, very nice. Uh, Tommy, would you like to describe your character next?
Sure. So, um, standing at about 5'4", there's this humanoid-looking man who, despite looking very roughed up and clearly having worked quite hard recently, still clearly tries to keep himself very clean. Like his hair is still like brushed up and well managed, despite like him wearing armor and stuff like that. Just standing there with a very stoic face. Quite soft features, despite like how he's trying to make himself look, and he does really seem like he's just tired of everything. And yeah, he has a lot of gear. Looks like he is ready for action.
All right, so two tired people, and last but not least,
My
is it?
character.
Yeah, wait, I need to
Yeah.
change the token's name.
Yes. Sorry, I had a change of heart when I thought my original name was too subtle, because who we have here is Fidelity Espy. But
I see.
I see. Yes, but her friends call her Fides, or that's how she's known. She's kind of shortened it. But yeah, so Fides is probably if there's a group of people like just hanging about, she's probably playing like a lighthearted game with them or just joking with them, laughing, seeming to have it without a care in the world. But to the more observant of you, you would know that she's lightly scanning the area as she reels her head back as like ha ha ha, hilarious joke. Her armor that she wears, I think to everybody you would know is foreign. It is not Westmar armor. Only to the more traveled would you be able to figure it out. Also, her armor, it's very practical in the normal military wear. This is not decorative armor. It is armor for fighting. But that said, there are slight details on the arms and the shoulder and the collarbone. And to anyone who is more familiar with military, you would know that her armor is slightly bare, as in normally there's a creed or something on the armor, and that is missing. Other than that, she holds a shield and she holds a flag or a kind of a halberd in one arm. Except, unlike the image in the photo where the flag is bellowing out, this flag is very tightly wound up. It's like very carefully and thoughtfully tightly wound up. You can't see any symbols. You can barely see the color. And I say barely because there's some blood and there's some dirt on it. You can barely see it. So only those who are a bit more wary of the world and a bit more observant would know what the flag is meant to represent. But she's just talking to people, enjoying herself.
Right. And you've been all hired by Aaron Marlowe, who's running a supply caravan towards the Emberwood village. Getting like your destination, ultimate destination, is the city of Drakkenheim, and as you have all learned, the Emberwood village is basically the only place within 2 weeks of travel from any city away from Drakkenheim, and it's the only point. And also, getting there is mostly done if you travel alone or in a caravan. But the area around it is pretty treacherous and dangerous. So the easiest one was to get hired by someone, and also you will earn a fair share for your troubles. As you travel together, the four of you and the Aaron, he starts to ask you some questions, and as the days go past, just to get acquainted and to learn more about his bodyguards. He says, "So, tell me, what brings you to the Drakkenheim?"
Oh, well, I mean, my parents are probably worried sick. I have not really been home for a couple years. Life gets very busy, shall we say, and you never really know what's gonna take you. And yeah, they haven't really heard from me. I'm sure they've been looking for me this whole time. So, wouldn't want them to waste any more time when I'm on my way, right?
Hmm.
And what did you hear about Drakkenheim? That you are going to visit your parents there?
Beg your pardon?
What did you hear about Drakkenheim? Where were you?
Oh,
You sure
well,
that your parents are there?
I, I mean, why wouldn't they be? I mean, I guess they could have moved, but I've only been gone a couple of years. I mean, I can't say I was very close. I've only been back for like when did we meet again, Enyo? Like maybe a week ago. Yeah, I've only really been around a week and not really in the sort
I
of
don't-
situation to be asking questions.
I don't want to be bearer of bad news, but I like to go straight to the point. But 15 years ago, meteorite struck Drakkenheim and destroyed all.
15 years.
Yes.
Oh, I mean, are you thinking of a different Drakkenheim?
No, she's talking about the city we're heading towards.
Enya just slowly puts her hand to his face and rubs his temples.
I mean, 15 years ago. I mean, I was only a little girl, but I'm sure I would have heard about that. I mean, I lived there.
Drakkenheim was a wasteland. Just a couple of years ago, people just begin to plunder it, and it's full of monsters. That's why I'm there, because I heard that you can find some monies there, some artifacts left behind. by all the dead.
Slightly strange question. What year is it?
Ooh. Let's see. I
It,
actually have it.
Everyone opens up the timeline to see what year it actually is.
It's
Everyone is like,
1126. Of course.
I beg
good
pardon.
boy.
No, I mean I wasn't gone that long. It should be 13 or 14. No? Is this like a new caravan trick? I mean, I've never been with a caravan, so I wouldn't know, but I'm pretty sure it's 1113. Maybe 1114. I wasn't keeping super good track of time, but I'm not off by 10 years.
it's not a it's not a joke. I'm sorry, but you missed a couple of years.
Did you travel to some other continent?
A
Did
different
you get hit
I
in
mean,
the head?
a different plane maybe? Um
A different thing?
I guess it's been a while. So what happened to the people in Drakkenheim?
Well,
Happens to an amp that is crushed by a large boulder.
dead or missing. At least
I mean,
most
how
of them.
large of a boulder are we talking? It's not like a city sized. That would be absurd.
No, no. I would say maybe few barns, maybe larger.
So,
Was enough to change the whole landscape. Well,
but
I'm
there were
sure
survivors.
as we travel, you'll see the effects of what happened.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Oh, either way, if you do decide to get close to the city, I can get you acquainted with my good friend Armin Gainsbury. He runs a supply company in Emberwood Village and knows a thing or two about exploring the Dark City. Either way, how do the four of you know each other?
As you say that, I would say Fides has just been quietly observing things and passively, and I do emphasize passively because my passive skills are a lot higher, uh, either perceiving or investigating the group. And can I ask a couple questions? Shadow, what kind of clothes does Shadow wear?
She just wearing the clothes. Like I said, outfit that you wouldn't normally see. It was from the far lands, for foreign lands. Imagine it like some clothes from Asian temple or
Yeah.
something like yeah.
And out of curiosity, is there any bracelets on your hand?
No, there's not.
Okay. Well, I'm trying to see what.
I'm sorry, they are, but not the ones that,
Yeah, but
not
like,
different ones.
I'd recognize them. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I would imagine we just think getting to know each other, and Fides have been very quiet, and contemplative, and then all of a sudden she just gets this big smile on her face, and she goes, "Spirit, Spirit, it's you!" And she just grabs the tabaxi. I don't know if we have to make opposing rolls, but she is just going in straight for the hug. You get a wallop on your back, and she says, "Thank God you're here! Oh my, I haven't seen you in years, and it's such an awful place." For a minute, everyone else is like non-existent. She is just beaming at you with love and just joy. It's like, where have you been? It's been years.
Shadow is like, what are you doing? It's Shadow.
As you say, so it just like I would say Fides is still in such a good mood that she just kind of like accepts the kind of hissing, and she just kind of goes like, "Oh, yeah, Shadow, I'm so sorry. Uh, yes, yes, Shadow, yes, Shadow, yes." You good?
Yeah, I'm
Mm,
good.
and later,
Where
later.
do where do you know me from?
It's me. It's me. Remember Fidelity Chastity? You hang out with my brother all the time. Chivalry, valor. Remember, I don't know if you get an image, but if you get an image, you get an image of a big family. A
You're
big family of humans, and you were friends with the brothers, and you remember this tiny little girl who used to follow you around all the time. You might have liked her, or you might have thought she was annoying. I leave it up to you.
you're the little hyper sister of Val?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm the
I haven't
survivor.
thought about you for a long time.
Wow, it just goes to show, and now she kind of opens up to everybody else, and you can see like her smile beam out. It's like it just goes to show, even in the darkest times, there's still light. And she's just in a good mood, and she kind of reels you in for a little like hug around the shoulders. That we have much to talk about.
Yes,
Are you
yes.
sure it's the darkest times? Is it not like I don't like coming back to the darkest times.
Hmm.
You know, seeing as what's been happening, seeing your clear confusion, uh, Venus would just lay a very supportive like hand on Zesh's shoulder and just kind of gives that kind of squeeze and just like, you'll get through it. This.
You know
That
what?
is
My
good.
yeah, sorry. You know, my parents always said that you need darkness to really appreciate the light.
Okay, but neither of those are denying the fact that these are the darkest times. You're intentionally avoiding the question. Okay.
You young man, and you turn to Tommy like, just actually sorry, I'm sorry, Tommy. What's your character's name?
Enyo.
Enya. Enyo.
Enyo. Yeah.
Enyo. Should just say, and you, Enya. I don't think I've ever met you in my life, but I'm glad to be a part of you on this mission. Give you kind of a. She knows that you probably don't want. You're not a hugger. She's like she can tell things, so she'll just give you a real encouraging smile. And she just said, "This I can feel it. This is a good sign. This is a good sign."
She's just staring blankly at you, his eyebrows a little bit furrowed, and eyes squinted as if he's just almost trying to like understand what you're doing.
Yeah.
But he doesn't really say much more.
Fides
Yeah,
I
is
see
fine
that.
with this.
not really a talker. I mean, if I can't get anything out of him, I don't think you're going to be much more successful.
You never know. Still waters run deep, as they say.
I see strong silent type. Well, do you intend on staying long in the Emberwood village and Drakkenheim?
Me? No. I just have just a small little mission that just shouldn't take too long. No. Although it's been lovely. It's been lovely. The Emberwood Village Church has been most welcoming to me. But no, things have to
Aren't
move
we going
on.
there?
Yeah, you're still on the way.
Oh, damn it. Okay, well then, I don't know, the latest village,
Yeah.
whatever it was called, that church, was like, that was lovely. And I've heard such good things about Everwood Village. I'd
Let's
love to
say
see more of it.
you departed from Tear Haven.
Tear Haven, then. I said, but no, I don't belong here. I need to get back to where I belong. It just gives you a very
Right.
warm
My
smile.
home got crushed by a meteor, so I'm not really sure where I'm going after this.
Well, a lot of people's home got crushed by that meteor. You know, you just gotta find your way forward, like all of us did. Uh, he like the Aaron will look at you guys like kind of like questioning as if the like did the Arkum got the blunt of the meteor and is confused. But he will look towards Enyo. What about you?
What about me?
Are you gonna stay long?
I'll stay as long as I have to. There's a job, I have to do it. Once it's done, if there's nothing else for me there, I see no reason to stay.
All right.
Where do you hail from?
Nowhere in particular. I'm from around the place.
Few days, Franz. Like accepting that answer for now.
I told you he's not really like a talker. I mean, maybe if you like. No, I really have no idea to be honest.
Right. Well, you're pretty pleasant bunch. Well, if you do intend on staying, I can propose you that there's two ways. Well, actually, three ways you can go about it. There's in the Emberwood Village. There's Red Lion Hotel. Most of the merchants stay there. It is pretty expensive as it's 25 gold per night. You get a nice meal with it, but it is pretty expensive, especially for the service that they provide. Alternatively, you can ask owners of Bark and Buzzard, which is one of the taverns in the town, to find you a place to rest. You can also meet some like-minded folk there if you were to visit. Be careful of the skull and sword, though. There are rumors of people there dealing with some less than legal stuff. Not very honest business. You know, illegal fights, smuggling, stuff like that.
Where?
Oh, it's skull and sword. You will recognize immediately. Like there's next to the entrance there is a skull with a sword sticked into it.
So
Either way,
sort place to avoid. Okay,
yeah.
thank you.
Fide, seeing your interest, goes like, I assure you, Shadow, that if you need a sparring partner, I am happy to help. I know that you always want our matches, but I can tell you I've grown since then, and I'd like to think I can handle myself. Gives you a
Of
smile.
course, we can spar. I just have to take a note of place that we should avoid.
Oh, of course, of course.
How much do they pay people for fighting?
Zeph,
Oh, do you want to fight for money?
I mean, I again don't have a home. Have been in the Feywild for 2 years, so I guess I didn't say that
Feywild.
before. That's what I was. I'm barely alive. I would like some money to live, and if I have to fight people for it, that's fine.
You were in the Feywild? That's a very dangerous place.
Well, I wasn't exactly going there for a vacation, was I?
Oh, we
Why?
gotta have fun.
How? Why did the academy send you there? They shouldn't. That would require enormous permission to allow someone to do that.
You misunderstand. I wasn't sent there. I just sort of ended up there. Like I was doing my job 1 minute, and the next minute, oh, there's a giant dead dragon next to me.
Oh. All right.
Hmm.
Well, if it helps, I know a little bit about the academy, just a very small amount in Drakkenheim, and I can help you on your way there. We can get you sorted.
I mean, I don't really know if they would help, but they're a strange bunch.
They are. They are. Is there in the place we're going? Is there a presence of the Silver Order?
Come again?
Is there any presence of the Silver Order in the Emberwood village? I know they have a big camp in Drakkenheim, but I was
Oh,
just wondering.
you're asking Marlowe, right?
No, just no, because I think I would know this. Like, I would just know this in general. I feel like.
Roll me a d20.
Okay. 'Cause
See if you know.
Oh God. Okay. Wait. I'm panicking. How do you get the? You taught me how to do the D20, but I'm panicking because I
You can
forgot.
click the D20
And
symbol,
under
you
a
click
chat
roll, or you
box,
can
there is
type.
a D20.
Oh, I was looking at the wrong place. I went to where it would be in roll. Huh?
Well, you from your last like information when you were back in Illyria, you know that they had some mission, but like in Westmar, it is possible they are there, but you are not very like you're not certain. You surmise.
That's fine. Okay.
Yeah. So after some weeks of traveling on the road, the countryside turns dreary and desaturated. You pass many abandoned villages and dilapidated homes, crumbling farmsteads with sallow, empty fields, and forests of dead trees. Thorny brambles and harsh scrub are all that grow along the mud-slick road. Drizzling rain fills most of the days, and the wind howls at night. Aside from the creaking wagon wheels, you only hear the cawing of crows. And as the uh, as the card goes, uh, on the you surmise like from what bless you.
Thank you.
From what Aaron says, you're nearing like you're a day or two away from the Emberwood village, and during your travel, several cutthroats emerge from the ditches and the rubble, with crossbows at the ready, and one of them says, "Oi, oi! Hold there, friends! You're traveling on a royal road, eh? In these troubled times, it falls to loyal servants like ourselves to keep these highways free of reprobates and outlaws, eh? I'm afraid we'll need to collect a fee to ensure your safe passage to the capital, eh?"
I'm just looking at the guy who hired us, like, do you have the fee?
Yeah, he like whispers to you, They're uh, they're the thieves."
But they said they were trying to keep this place safe from thieves.
But do they look like royal guards to you?
They're
Shadow
fucking lying.
Wouldn't know.
Shadow just jumps from the wagon and unsheaths her sword.
Oh, okay, we're doing this.
Ready.
Yeah,
Oh,
Fides.
followed.
Yeah, Fides just kind of walks up.
The
He's
one,
still looking kind of friendly.
the one that ride, the one of the bandit that rides the horse. Well, well, well! I see the kitty has claws. Doing it the hard way, huh?
Yeah, come closer and see how sharp they are.
Uh,
She just takes a
he
stance.
he motions towards his man, and then like looks at the half orc, and he says, "Wait a minute, I've seen this mug somewhere. Either way, get him, boys."
Oh. Not like in a, oh, you're my friend and you're actually not going to attack us way?
All right. Let's see. We're doing this and this.
Oh, yeah, let us know when we're good to roll for initiative.
You are good to roll. I think what you need to do is, oh wait, you actually just do it like that.
I just click the initiative button. I like how for us, when you roll dice, it's just a d20 that's covered in question marks.
Oh really? Oh, that's like
Yeah,
They're only
because you're
question
privately
marks.
rolling them.
Yeah.
like public.
I see they all rolled dog shit.
Well, I'm still waiting for.
I'm sorry. I just realized that I'm still using the Warhammer that we said that never existed, so I just made myself a spear. Go.
Lucy and Tommy. Go ahead and.
Initiative. Oh yeah, initiative button. Yay!
Wait, you just got 11 and then 8? Oh wait, no, that was Anya. Wait, why did it not register you on the...
I still as Elena, but it's fine.
I'll add you. And can I modify the value? Initiative value. What was it? 11. Cool. Alright, alright. Well, with this development, it seems like our warlock lady is on the draw.
Yeah, so she'll sort of brandish her spear and then kind of start muttering to herself. All right, milady said I'm just supposed to take my soul and throw it at them. So I just sort of channel my emotions and I go like this, and she shoots her hand forward and glimmering, multicolored crescent ray of energy is blasted out at the nearest guy, which I guess is this guy down here.
Alright. Go ahead.
Acha!
You throw your hand out, and the blast makes you recoil, and it hits the cliff on the side, and like some of the rocks get thrown away by the impact.
She did not tell me my hand was supposed to sting when I did it. And then I'll move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Sure.
And sort of dive into the bush.
All right. Well, with that we have Elena.
Oh, sorry, me.
It's
Matter.
It's because the token I had prepared was Elena still. Sorry. Fidelity then.
Eh? Oh god. Okay. Oh, I didn't put in the formula. Sorry. Yeah. 1d6. Sorry. We didn't change from the Warhammer. I'm very sorry and forgot. 1d20 plus. Okay. Normal. Go. What? That should not be 13 damage. I don't know what I did. I did something wrong. Anyway,
yeah, you rolled an attack roll that's 1d20 plus 5 plus a d6.
I don't know why that happened.
Who knows?
Well, at least we know what 1d20 is. Sorry.
It's a 6 plus 5, right? Where do you move though?
Yeah. I'd say I'll go here. Oh, nice.
Okay.
Maybe. And I'll give the. So, 1d. Okay.
So it is 6 plus 5. That's 11.
So I missed. Did I?
And that's a hit.
That's it. Okay.
What?
Just barely. The man on the horse tries to like he reins the horse in and tries to parry your attack, but just barely your hit. Like your spear gets him under the under his sword.
While I'm sorting that out, that's a 5.
Sure. Okay. I actually need to do this and this.
You need to separate him from his horse.
Yeah. All right. You wound him.
Nice.
And it's gonna be this bandit who's gonna very bravely rush towards you.
How noble.
And he's gonna try and reach you with his scimitar. Getting a 22 to hit. Is this enough to hit?
Me?
Yeah. Alright, let's see. Normal. He hits for 7.
For max damage.
Perfect. Well, I'm still trying to. Yes. Okay, 7. Lovely.
Great way to start us off.
4. Yeah. No. Oh, I did the wrong way.
Alright. With that, we go to Enya.
4.
Wow. I didn't realize it was me already. I thought I'd be quite low since I rolled an 11.
Half the bandits have single-digit initiative.
Perfect. Just like halfway through getting my sheet done, I learned how to put barbarian up, which is very nice. That's sort of the only thing I've done so far. Anyway, yeah, these bandits don't look very friendly, and I can see that new companion is getting attacked, which is not good. So, going to use movement to rush forwards to down here, and then using my bonus action, I'm going to rage. So what happens is that he's already holding out his sword and his shield, and he's already looking very pissed off. But you see now those features begin to like get a lot more deep, and like his eyes begin to flash a couple of colors. Maybe if like you saw them, but it wouldn't be too obvious. And growling just a tiny bit, but he's clearly trying to keep under control. He's just gonna go and try to like stab at the guy. Wasting no time, just immediately rush up, flash, and yeah, try to hit.
Alright, go ahead.
I'll just be rolling from D&D. I think that hits. It's at 17.
Yeah, more than enough.
Yay! Okay. I have a shield, so it can only be single-handed. So, roll that dice. Did it roll? Why did it roll 2?
Don't. Oh yeah, no, it's nice.
So it probably rolls.
Whichever one's
rolled
fine.
It's for one-handed and
Same
two-handed.
time.
So it is
Oh, okay.
7, isn't it?
7. But since I'm raging, 2 plus to that, because it doesn't add.
So total of 9 is what you're
Yeah.
saying.
Quick stab.
He is like he winces as you cut at his side. Like you all see how Enyo is rushing forward, and with the quick cut, he cuts the bandit's side, and the bandit starts profusely bleeding, and he is bloodied.
And
Wow.
as Enyo does it, he's just gonna be like, I think you should step the fuck off.
Nice. I'm just gonna do an attack with my spear. I just want to see, does it work? No. Yeah. Wait. What?
And one of the bandits on top
that's right.
says, "They got the mud face."
It's a very bandit name of him.
All right. Well, I assume Enyo, you're done with your turn.
Yep.
All right, Shadow then.
Shadow just runs up. Wait, why
You're on the ruler
Yeah,
setting.
yeah,
You just
yeah,
switch
yeah.
back to the other one.
Yeah. Runs up and attacks this guy.
Hey, it works.
The bloodied one, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
That guy's having a bad time.
Oh, he
Ooh.
is. That will be a hit.
Damage.
And so, what? Like you rush up with your sword and finish off the bandit.
Yeah, just sword between the ribs.
First blood.
And then as a bonus action, how do I how can I mark them that I attacked? I attacked this guy.
When you have token controls, there is the select targets. You can
Oh,
select
yeah,
target.
there. I will select this target as a bonus action on unarmed strike.
That is a hit.
And that's a damage.
Oh, max damage.
Oof. So I imagine it's like you come in, finish off one bandit, and then like kick the other in the ribs, and all like the ones that are close. You hear his ribs cracking as he's heavily wounded from that kick.
So how much you will pay us not to die? And just I take the sword from the dead one and just prepare for the next ones.
All right.
So
Okay. Well, it's gonna be this bandit, this bandit, this bandit, and then Fog. Well, this guy is gonna use all his movement to run up to the two of you. Then this one, the bloody one, he's very unhappy with the way Shadow treated him, and he's gonna like spit some blood, and then he's using his action to disengage, and he's gonna retreat behind the tree and take out his crossbow. Finally, the one at the top is gonna shoot his crossbow at the Shadow. Getting another 19.
Hey.
Nice.
Yeah.
For 6 damage.
Well,
All right, and finally, their leader is gonna step here. Let's get this guy somewhere else, and he is gonna attack Enyo, seeing as
didn't it trigger attack of opportunity from Fidas? Fidelity?
no. Oh yes, actually, you're right, because like he steps off his horse, and then like Fidelity, you get a free hit on him. True.
Yay! Let's see if it actually works. Come on.
Fuck him
No.
up.
Kill
Oh,
Yeah, I think that's gonna be
Yeah.
more than enough. It is.
3.
hey.
Do you get any modifiers to that?
No, I was thinking of the old weapon. No, because we went with spear just for the flavor
Well,
of
you
the flag.
definitely add your strength to it, right?
Yeah.
Do I? It's just a spear because we.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
Like
it's
you add
just-
your modifier to every weapon?
Yeah.
Mm.
I thought for simple weapons. I thought that
No.
was for martial weapons. Okay, well then,
No.
sorry, that would be 6.
All right.
I think, right? Yes.
So as
Yeah,
he gets off his horse, he gets stabbed in the side,
yeah.
and
He did.
yeah.
I was just going to say, yeah, you just. I have this big. Well, it's it's not a spear, it's a halberd, and you know, just very deftly, just get him right in the shoulder.
And then he tries and swings his mace at Enyo. Is this another
Jesus,
19?
dude.
Oh, that just hits.
No,
That's
that was 18. Yeah.
We will die in the first session.
Good luck in there, guys. Oh, that's because he didn't roll max damage.
For 5.
Okay. That is halved because
Yeah.
Bob thinks
So
To-
angry.
So angry.
And then he's gonna do it again.
Okay. Come at me, bitch.
Jeez, Thug. DM lets you have 2 attacks?
Does 12 hit?
No.
All right. So with the first, he manages to get you on the side, but as he tries to like two-hand the mace and go for your face, you shield you shield it with your shield.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who would have thought? And with that, we're back to Zesh.
Huh. Is this guy have cover over here?
No, he's like hiding behind the tree, but like the tree is too small. If that was like
Gotcha.
the one of the bigger trees, that surely. But
All right, and then Zesh will look at him and go, "Okay, no, just throw my soul at him. Just throw my soul at him. All right, this time for sure."
it's just like
Toss out
Jurgen's
another Eldritch
first
Blast in his
encounter.
direction.
That is enough to hit.
Oh, nice.
So the blast goes off, and as he like you see him loading his bolt, and then like his arm gets thrown off by the blast of the energy, and he like his eyes go wide as he looks at his torso without the hand, and then like slumps over dead.
Ooh.
Nice.
Sorry.
And it just turns to look
He's
at her with like these really wide and confused eyes. Like what
She
the
just is
fuck?
giving a thumbs up to the group.
All right.
It's I'd say
Fidelity.
if he who knows what this is, it's magic. He doesn't
What'd you
sound.
say? Sorry, I didn't hear you.
I was just saying because Enyo's wide-eyed, but Fides who knows kind of what this is would just say kind of undertone, it's magic. In a somewhat unpleased tone.
Well, Fidelity, it is your turn now.
Alright, give this guy a proper whack. Well, we'll see if I can do that, but yes, we shall. Attack.
That is a hit. I don't know why do you get like +8 to it.
Oh my god, no, I meant to get plus.
Oh, you added the +3. She added the +3 to attack, not damage.
Okay.
That's why.
Either way, that's a hit, and that's a 5 damage to the fog, I assume.
Sorry.
To their
yeah,
leader.
That's a 5.
You're good. We're
Yeah.
all learning Foundry.
Still learning how to just make any attack. Okay. Back to the drawing board, but yes. Anyway, that was a 5.
Yeah, you
Okay.
you stab him with your halberd, and he like catches his side as some blood spills from under his armor.
Mm-hmm.
With this, we go to bandit that's dead. So, Enyo,
It's me? Okay.
it is you.
There aren't too many of us.
That's true, that's true. Okay. So, is the guy who Zesh
Yeah.
super blasted
Yeah.
still up?
Nah, that guy's dead over there
Cool.
on the
Okay.
tree.
Just gonna turn to this guy then, the guy on the right of the screen, and still just like growling a little bit, still very hungry for blood. Oh wait, thirsty. Whoops. Just he's gonna swing at him with his longsword again. Just have him over the knees,
Sure.
seeing if he can down him.
Attacking the leader, right?
This guy. Not the, I don't know if he's the leader. The guy on like the right hand side.
The
I don't
the
know how I
one
can point
here?
him out. Yeah, him.
Okay, the smaller guy. Sure.
The smaller guy.
Yeah. Okay.
Gotta pick him up.
That's a hit.
Cool. That would. I'm just gonna. I think I can roll damage here.
Ooh.
You rolled the max damage on the 2 hand. Sad.
That's so annoying. Well, yeah, it'd be 8 points of damage.
All right. He's still like blood seeps from under his armor as you cut into the lever.
Ugh, still up. So then,
All right. Shadow.
Oh, first attack, I would just go for the thug.
Okay.
18
Yeah, that's a hit.
damage. For an 8.
He doesn't look so well, but he's still up.
So then she'll try fist in his throat.
Okay.
17
The hit.
for 7.
That's enough to. So you punch into his throat, and he like catches it. It's like he tries to say something, but then falls to the ground.
Stay down. Enters to the other guy. Okay, and that's all.
All right. Well, with their leader, that the one on top says, "Mildred, you're fine there, right?" And runs away. He's gonna dash away. Away we go. And then this one will disengage and then start climbing on top of the thing, and he says, "I never really liked Bogdan. He can die there. I don't care." Zesh, you're up.
Zesh will call it to the group. Are we letting them go or?
Kill them.
Okay.
up.
Can I see this one? I'm
No,
assuming I can't see the guy
it is
far.
on a cliff.
Yeah, but I
let's see.
can probably see this one.
Yeah, you can see on this one because he's on the top of the cliff.
I will shoot off an Eldritch Blast at him. I'll sort of use my spear like a lacrosse stick and like
Yeah.
lob it at him.
You
Lob the
see,
Eldritch Blast off the tip.
you see the fog of war, right? Like the trees are obscuring the vision a little.
They're obscuring some vision.
Yeah.
Little
Cool,
bits and
cool.
spots.
Yeah. I just wanted to make sure.
Eldritch Blast attack normal.
All right.
Oh my god.
So you try to swing your spear, and some eldritch energy comes out of it, and like as the guy climbs, you hit right underneath his foot, and like he loses some balance, but then quickly scatters up.
Sorry, I'm new at this.
All right. We go
God,
to
2 nat ones.
Fidelity then.
Yeah, Fidelity will go to climb up, but before she does, she will heft the giant what's a halberd, but let's say the halberd with the flag that's been tightly wrapped around, and she's just gonna chuck it at the guy, just
Cool.
throw it at him. Come on, I just want to see, just roll normally, please.
Nice.
It is +5, and it is a hit. And it is enough. Like he lost some balance from the blast to the rocks, and that like moment of hesitation made him like the spear gets into his side, and like keeps him there, and he limps.
Yeah, and then Chastity's fine. 15,
Right.
and then I don't know how high up so I don't know if
It
she can
is
get up.
it is 10 feet up.
So, okay, so 5, 15, 20, 20. I just get up.
I wanted to ask if you want to chase this guy down because he has 15 feet of the battle map, but you know.
Well, I mean, I think it might be a question that she can't, like, he's too far away. But at least she got this guy, so she'll get
Yeah, I'm just
the
asking
halberd
the
out of his
rest of
chest.
the rest of the group. Do you want to chase him down or not?
No. She
Only if the party tells me to.
yeah.
Question is,
She knows well enough that that is, unless she's with the party, that would be stupid, and she's not stupid in these matters. So she just takes her time getting the halberd out of this guy's chest, just well, like, sickly pop as the blood comes out,
Sure.
and then just looks back down at you guys and shrugs and starts climbing back down.
All right. Shadow Enya, I assume you guys will leave him.
yeah, I could catch up to him, but I would be alone, so no.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there is a horse now, which did not die. Going through like their stuff, you find one healing potion,
Ooh.
15 gold pieces. Their leader, the Bogdan, had some satchel with like with some like minor maps. Like it's hard to say what the maps are of, because you assume it's like he was making them for himself. There's a few wanted posters, and then there's a poster with like fairly similar face to that of a Zesh.
In a wanted poster?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Is it? Does it say who put up the poster? Juan Zesh?
Yeah, I'd say like Fides is pretty adept at, like, which, like, just from kind of looking at the picture and symbol, would you kind of know who ordered this?
You can roll me an investigation check on the poster to see if you can learn more from it.
I can't passively investigate it, can I? No.
But doesn't it say to whom they should deliver the person or the body?
Whoa.
The poster
Nope.
is very very damaged. Like, you see, it's like really really old. It might be like even 10 or so years old. Based on like the page is just looking really really bad. Basically, what is left is like image of the half orc woman, with with the with the message that like it says to the grab that person on site, deliver to, and then like the paper is damaged.
Meanwhile, Zesh is just picking up a healing potion off of a guy over here. He's like, "Oh, I found the potion, guys!" Innocently smiling back at the group.
Is there a monetary reward on the poster?
Come again?
Is there a monetary reward on the poster? Like, does it say
that part is completely gone. Like, you know where it should be, but that part is completely like crumbled.
Hey, is that you? And Shadow shows her the poster.
I mean, it's definitely a half orc. I guess it could be me.
True. Is there
But
any
I
specific?
also
Yeah.
definitely haven't done anything that would warrant a wanted poster. So, unless disappearing is illegal, is disappearing illegal?
It depends on where you went and why you went there.
Wouldn't the wanted poster also be posted by someone that wants her back? Maybe her parents
Ooh, yeah, maybe.
Oh.
looking for her?
Well,
Is that why your poster's there, Enyo?
Me?
Yeah.
you said Enyo. Did you mean Zesh?
Oh, Zash. Sorry, Sorry,
Oh,
Zash.
I
no.
mean, it doesn't really. Kind of weird to say this because it sort of puts me in a worse light, but I don't think my parents are looking for me. Probably.
Mm.
I mean, maybe at a certain point they were like, okay, maybe 5 years of her being gone, maybe that warrants concern, but I don't think they would have cared. They might not have even noticed.
Let's not judge by some old piece of paper. She just helped us survive, so I say let's go. And and Shadow will give the poster to Zesh so she could, I don't know, take it and investigate later.
Sure.
And as you guys are coming back to the wagon, Aaron says, "Oh, that's a good job. I see my money were well invested in the four of you."
I mean, it's our job, right?
Indeed.
Yes.
Well then,
Also, I'll take less gold. You guys can all have 4. I'll take 3.
shall we go then? Do you want to grab the horse, or do we
Yeah,
let it go?
Yeah.
I mean,
I see no reason to let it go.
I assume there are already horses pulling the wagon.
Yeah, there are.
I mean, just
well,
kind of.
you can always sell it.
You can just bring it along for now. Maybe it'll speed us up a little bit.
No, not really.
Or Fidelity could
Well, I wouldn't know.
write by the card. Or someone could write ahead.
Yeah, you can write the next to the card, basically. All right, and the rest of the day goes by pretty uneventfully. As usual, you make a camp for the night. Each one of you has a sleeping bag, and Aaron has a small tent in which he sleeps. And as the sun sets, there are 3 figures approaching, and one of them, a woman says, "Hello, are you friendly? We're looking for a place to stay for the night."
Of
Is
course.
this like the bandits who were saying they were trying to get rid of bandits, but they were actually bandits?
Do they look suspicious? Like, do they have weapons concealed or something?
So the 3 of them, you can give me a perception, and I would say Fidelity. What's your passive perception? Also, you all can benefit from the
Mine
short
is
rest.
gigantic. Mine's 18.
Okay, so Fidelity, you would notice they are like dressed differently from each other, but like they are kind of like you. Well, like one looks like he's a little bit well off, but like his clothes, they once were really expensive looking, really like well off, but now they are in tatters. And on them he has leather armor. The woman the woman it looks more like someone who uh, uh, who has seen her fair share of fights, but she wears pretty light clothing, and they all have weapons. The last person, he's like basically the two of them look normally, but the third one is like follows the woman, like he's all covered in a heavy cloak. You can see his face, but like he's just like mumbling something under his breath, and
Wait, he's
as you're staring at him, like the woman says, don't mind our friend. We're coming from Drakkenheim. He got really sick.
if he's mumbling something, I'm observant. If I can see a creature's mouth and it's
You
speaking
don't
a
see his
language I
mouth.
understand.
Like you can see his face from under the cloak.
Okay. If I could read its lips. But then Fidelity says, so you came from Drakkenheim.
Yes.
What happened to you? And she moves kind of like in a friendly gesture, but what she's trying to do is get a look at the guy in the cloak. But like she's kind of like walking like, hey, we're friends, but she's trying to
Well,
see the guy in the
like
cloak.
you see that they like let their guard down, and as they like approach you and sit around you, the man says, I'll start a fire if that's all right." And
Of course.
he goes off collecting the branches while the woman says, "Well,
I would say Fidelity would probably give like kind of a wink to Shadow to kind of a nod to the guy who's disappearing.
Yeah, I will just I will help you and go with him.
uh,
But
right,
tell me, friends,
and
what's happened?
the woman goes to the one that follows her, and she says, sit down, sit down. It's okay. We'll make you comfortable." And then she turns to you, and she says that well, there were five of us. You know, we went to Drakkenheim. We tried to we each had our. You can say we each had something we wanted to do, but most of us just wanted to get rich quick. Well, that place took two others, and like my friend. Well, my name's Andra. The one that collects the wood. He's Ludwig, and our friend here is Rickard. He got really sick from from the crystals. Like whatever you do, I do not recommend touching them without some protection. Like he's really sick, but don't worry, it's not contagious. I swear. We've been traveling with him for 2 days, and even earlier in the city. We didn't catch anything. I swear.
Fidelity, like everyone can tell, she gets a little stiff. She's trying to keep the friendly atmosphere. It's like your friend touched delirium. That is a very potent and corruptible source. Did you not go to any authorities before leaving?
Well, we've heard there's the cure for the illness, but it is really expensive. We didn't get we didn't get what we wanted from the city, and we can't afford it. we just want to get as far away as possible, so he gets better. Like fresh air and stuff like that.
She stiffly smiles and says, of course. And you're in quite some luck because one of my friends here, he's a physician. Would you mind if we take a look at him? You
No,
wouldn't
no, no,
say
no. That's
no?
that's all right. Like a
Well,
priest,
but surely we can help.
a flamekeeper already looked at him.
And what did the Flamekeeper say?
Well, that if we want him to get better, we need to pay, but we can't afford it.
And the Flamekeeper let you go?
Of course. Why wouldn't she?
You went into the haze and you came back. And not only did you go into the haze, you touched delirium.
Well, of course.
must
We aren't the only ones,
Yes, but I have my friend here, and she points to Zesh and Anya that they can help your friends. I insist.
We can?
Yep. She just smiles, and she'll just go quite, trying to be friendly manner, but she'll go to the mumbling guy with the cloak over him, and she will gently make a move to.
No, give me a persuasion check.
Not deception, really?
I mean,
Oh, God,
persuasion to like see the.
Oh yeah, true.
I wish there was a way that like you could just get everything normal rather than having to click every time. Yeah.
And Andra says, no, that's all right. I trust the flame keepers.
But the Flamekeepers didn't say anything, did they? They just said that they couldn't help.
Yes, they said that he is sick and he needs to be cured by the flame, and we can't afford it right now. And you don't look like flame keepers. I'm sorry, but I don't think you can help.
You know what? I think you're right. I don't think we can help either. I think maybe you should just try moving along, take your friend, and go.
She's gonna grab Rickard by the cock, and she says, "All right, I understand." Then she's gonna call out to Ludwig, and she says, "We're leaving."
He's probably like, I've been collecting firewood this whole time.
Yeah, like
What?
he has a full bunch of sticks in his arms. Fuck. And she says we can stay here, and she's gonna they will start leaving, and she says Flame be with you before departing.
Yeah, fuck
Yeah.
off.
So I have a few questions.
Fidelity will let them go, but she'll just say, be careful. Sometimes doing the right thing is not the easy thing. And she'll let it go. She's not in Illyria. She has no authority to stop them.
So, what's delirium? What's the haze? Who are the Silver Order? I think just those three. Just those three questions.
You don't know the Silver Order?
You would know what the Silver Order is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they are a force. Like they've been for a while. But she'll look curiously at you and say they are a force of good in the world. Unfortunately, the haze and delirium are not. So kind of like Fidelity will look around to see, like, kind of scanning, like, hey, anyone want to do the big nasty job of explaining what's happened? No? Any takers? No? Okay. Fidelity will sigh and say, when the meteor struck Drakkenheim, it was not natural. It was an aberration. And since then, malignant forces have grown over the city. One is a delirium, and a truly corruptible force that destroys people from the inside out. But some people use it for nefarious plans, and the haze is the evil that spreads from the delirium. It's not good. It corrupts people, kills
So
them
why did he touch
slowly.
it?
Because he thought he could get rich by exploiting the evil within. And unfortunately,
Basically, people found out that delirium is useful and want to make money of it. I don't think that's wrong, personally, because people lost everything when this big meteorite struck the Drakkenheim, and why not take something from it?
Well,
the
what does it
reason
do?
If
why
you're careful, what does it do?
that's
I think that the mages from Amatis Academy could answer that. I just know
Oh,
that it's worth
magic-y.
much money. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that sounds like something they do.
does fidelity sense like hostility towards the academy in your kind of tone,
A
or
little bit, or discontent. I would say would be the best
discontent?
word.
All right, well then actually fidelity be very sympathetic to you and will say, yes, well, I think we can all agree useful does not mean good. And unfortunately, that man, in many ways, he's already dead. And I just fear for his friends
Well, is
what will
it
happen to him.
contagious?
It can be if you are close to mass amounts of it, yes.
No, I
But
mean the
it,
person who is all sick.
no, he
Is
would
he
just be
contagious?
dangerous. No, but he could become dangerous and violent very quickly.
But
From
there's like 7 of us. If they stayed, surely we could have just let them stay with us.
he
That's not the
left
point.
con- because he was sick. Why did they leave? Because I
They
was
left.
with the Ludwig.
They left
Oh,
because they would have fought on his behalf.
because
I
she sort
understand
of told them to go away.
was
Oh,
Enyo, but it was actually Enyo, but you
Well,
know.
you both.
Yes.
Sorry. Enyo explicitly told them to go away. You less explicitly told them to go away. It wasn't like
What
you were.
true, but what I wanted was to see how badly he was infected. Because he could turn violent. But if they were going to fight us, that's a situation you definitely don't want.
I guess.
so
As I say, I let them to their devices because we are not in Illyria, but if in Illyria, they would not be allowed to leave.
but if they were here, we could see and be prepared for the strike. And now we don't know from which side they would come if they want to attack us.
Also, didn't you say the Silver Order are like good people?
Yes.
Then they can't. He can't be that dangerous if they let them go.
It's the Flame Keepers, which aren't specifically the Silver Order, but yes.
Aaron will chime in and say, you know, many things happen in Drakkenheim. This I heard of people, if you're not careful with this stuff, it can be dangerous. I didn't ever hear of it getting like contagious, but I know that the Amethyst Academy is making use of it, like items with huge
Oh, we
power.
zoomed in. Did anyone
Yeah,
else
it
experience that?
zoomed into. You can go in your settings and uncheck pan to token speaker, and it will not do that.
That was zoomed in on Shadow. Like, hey, Shadow's got something to say.
And he will continue that they can make items from the crystals, and apparently they don't even they aren't even dangerous to when you touch them after some process. So maybe there is some truth in that. It can be harvested for power, but
But only Mageborn can use the items, I'm sure.
no. Everyone can use the item if you pay the price.
Uh,
No item is worth your soul because that's what it does. Delirium eats away at your very soul. And if you consume too much of it, you can never go to the holy light.
Oh
Well-
god, you're one of those
speaking, what if
people.
your soul's already taken?
Excuse me?
I'm just asking a hypothetical question because, you know, if it's dangerous to your soul and you don't have a soul, are you good?
Hypothetically, if one didn't have a soul, one would be forever lost to the Shadowlands or not exist as a being at all. But we are beings as we talk and think, so we must have souls, yes? And it's not
That's what you
possible for
think.
your soul to be taken, surely.
I don't know. I don't exactly study souls. That's why it was a hypothetical question.
Interesting hypothetical, I suppose. You should talk to my sister. She loves hypotheticals. I'm less interested.
Hold on, let me guess what your sister's name is.
Go
Hmm.
for it.
We've got Valor. We've got. Is it
Chivalry.
like? Is it courage? Is it courage?
No, we don't have courage. That would have been my great uncle. Would have been courage.
Of course it was.
Also, the boy's name. Yeah. Her name
Is
is
it?
Grace. Yeah, her name is Grace.
Right. Okay.
But DM, can I say that we had a short rest before because I need some
Yeah,
healing
I
points.
said that.
Oh, did you?
I actually didn't hear you say that. If you
Oh
did.
no. Yeah, I did.
What?
Okay,
I'm actually
Shadow
confused as
remembers.
well.
Wait.
No, I think that I'm not sure because I wanted to ask if we have.
Okay, well,
Oh, roll.
I hate this.
Roll.
Oh,
Eh.
Well, Aaron says, "Oh, either way, tomorrow we'll be in Amberwood Village. You can see for yourself. I think you'll need a good night's rest before it to take it all in." And then
hey, at least I have people to stay on watch now.
he's gonna go into the tent and close it, zip it.
Few days would take the first watch while there's the most light around.
All right.
Yeah, I guess you would have to, wouldn't you?
I'm human, guys. I don't know what you want from me.
Boo, boo. Bad eyeballs.
And at least it means I'll see less corruptible forces. I don't know, in the darkness.
Zesh will take last watch because then she just gets to sleep and then wake up.
All right. Okay. Fidelity. Give me a perception for your watch.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Oh,
Hey, that's pretty good.
it is
Are you not proficient in it?
I thought I was, and now I'm getting a bit like, why am I not?
Currently, I'm not.
I'm wondering if I unticked something, but I'm going to triple check that.
Yeah. So your watch goes by. You don't hear anything from the area around you. It is you found a pretty nice resting spot. the horses are also very quiet and calm. Who's the next one?
I
Who-
can go
Go.
next.
All right.
Okay.
Oh,
In
I
that
don't mind.
case, Anya, you give me a perception check.
Okay. Now I can finally do it on my sheet. Did that roll normally?
Yeah, that.
Hey.
So after Fidelity wakes you up, you're almost immediately ready
Hmm.
to act. And as you take watch, it is also very quiet night, very calm. And I assume after you're done, you wake Shadow.
Yep.
And go back to bed. Shadow, then, what about you?
I'm looking.
Wow, you're
Wow.
looking.
Oh.
We are looking,
Yeah.
we are observing.
Yeah. So
Nothing
if
spots.
anyone was watching Shadow, she's like an apex predator,
In
watch,
the night,
watching the
nobody sees Shadow.
watching the prey and silently from a spot that she found for herself. Luckily for you, nothing happens, and finally you wake up the half orc half butterfly.
I'll cook breakfast during my watch
Sure.
because I am proficient in cooks utensils,
Oh,
Nice.
and also that excuses my -1 on this roll.
You're so
Oh.
occupied with the like at first you start your watch and you're watching and it's like the sun slowly rises. It's like gray outside, and you're thinking it would be really nice to cook some food. So you take out your cooks utensils, you start getting ready, and then you forget about the watch. Luckily, nothing lunges at you at night, and everyone wakes up to the smell of perfectly made. What did you make?
Eggs.
Okay, sure.
Eggs. I like
I knew
eggs.
it.
I love eggs.
I ransacked there's a nest nearby, and I was just like, ooh, while I was supposed to be on watch.
Well, Aaron is the food supplier, so you would have.
Yeah, but I'm a forager on instinct.
Sure.
Because of the last couple of years, I literally am just like, we don't have rations. I'll go find food.
Cool. All right. And everyone shares a meal. Aaron is like, "Whoa, those are really good. You didn't use my eggs, did you?"
I'm sorry.
Your eggs are bad.
No, but they don't taste like this.
I just found them in the tree.
What is this? Cuckoo, raven?
Oh, the birds weren't there.
You just hear like a frantic cry from a bird mother just trying to find her kids. You're like,
In the distance,
anyway.
Coco, Coco.
Oh, whatever that is.
It was that one. All right.
By the way, I'm very into human, so yes, I do have proficiency in perception, which means my passive is a 20. I see all during the day, and then
I
during the
see
night
all.
it's a little bit
My
hazy.
passive is a
But
9.
during the day, you can't get me.
All right.
True.
I'm going to say I long rested.
Yep,
Yay.
you all wrong rested.
Yeah,
Where's the button
That
for
is
that? I mean, I don't need it because I'm at
correct.
full, but where is the button for
under
that?
hit dice.
Yeah, you short rest
Under
on
hit dice.
Oh. I take a long rest. I get nothing.
Nice.
I didn't even cast a spell in the last fight. Sad.
Well, you could have.
I could have. But I'm not used to playing a warlock and having so few. I'm scared. I get one spell.
Yeah, so you finally arrive. Emberwood Village is a village that lies few miles south of the Drakkenheim. It is a humble crossroads along Champion's Way, surrounded by forsaken farmsteads and dark pine forests. Many residences are abandoned and slowly deteriorating, with their windows and doors nailed shut. However, the village center is alive with activity. Conversation, laughter, and music resounds from several taverns along the main thoroughfare. Amidst a bustling market square, a small crowd of adventurers, merchants, and prospectors busily traffic all manner of weapons, equipment, coins, recovered treasures, and a few strange glimmering crystals. Even the light of the sacred flame still glows within the modest stone chapel at the heart of the town. And as your wagon enters the Emberwood village, the Aaron says, "Well, I guess that is it. A job well done, I have to say. Those bandits didn't stand a chance. All the money, it is well worth." And he throws a money pouch to each one of you. Each one of you gets 25 gold, and he says, "You want to keep the horse, or do you want to get rid of it?"
I could use a horse.
Take a horse or steal the horse?
Yeah, and if, worst comes to worst and we're looking for some quick meat.
True.
We'll be going into Drakkenheim. Would I know, like, can animals survive in Drakkenheim?
Well,
Or do they immediately just go and gone?
you wouldn't know that, but you can always ask.
No, I'll keep it if they're interested. Unless I know something, I'm not gonna
Sure.
say anything.
One riding horse then. And as you arrive, there is a young girl, not much older than a 10-year-old. She's a redhead and has freckles all around her face. And as the Aaron gives you the money and drives off, she approaches you and she says, "Hello, are you guys new arrivals? I can give you a tour for a gold coin."
Okay. I just immediately give her a gold.
"Oh, thank you, pretty lady." And she takes a moment to look at you and looks at the wings and for a moment she's like stunned. Her mouth is open like a kid that is enamored with what she's looking at. But then she closes her mouth and she says, "All right, well, let's activate. Let's see if everyone fills in."
Loden Emberwood Village. I can
All
see
right,
it.
cool.
Yep.
So this token
Lovely.
is a group token. I will I think you guys can move it too, but I will do it as we as we go. Stop it. No.
Yeah, sure. If you pause the game, we can't move it.
But I can.
You got us there.
All right.
Okay, to fire ahead. Show us your village.
All right, and she points to the like right to the as it takes you a few minutes to walk to the center, and to the left over here, she points towards the like slightly bigger building that looks a little bit burned down. She says. This is Eventide Manor. The grown-ups say that it burned down many years ago. Apparently, some mysterious elven woman owned it, and now it's haunted. You can sometimes the other kids. Jake says he saw the doors open, and one time I think one of the windows, the shutters went open and then closed. Real. I'm not lying.
Wow.
That sounds like a place to visit at night.
And she says, well, maybe if you're brave enough. And then she moves you this way, and to the right over here she points. This is Crow and Son Smithy. It's my father's shop. If you ever need any weapons or your stuff repaired, he can totally do it.
Fidelity will like kind of give a whistle like, wow, the good work on those swords, just like trying to show she's impressed of the place. He must be really good.
And Emma will say, yeah, he's the best. He's the best smith in town.
Are there more Smiths in town, or is it just him?
She thinks for a bit, and she says, no.
No further questions.
Wow, he gives weapons to this whole village. That's very impressive.
Yes, and all the people that come visit us.
Wow, it should just give another appreciative whistle, like.
Over here, like you will be passing the center where there is there's a lot of caravans. You see that Aaron is like putting his wagon down, and there's a bunch of salesmen with some bodyguards here and there, and you hear various shout like from one person, I guarantee you won't survive long in Drakkenheim without a good rope and a full lantern. Best buy them while supplies last. And then the other goes, when you've been around the world as many times as me, you see all manner of treasure. In all my years, I ain't ever seen anything like these rocks. I'm happy to make a barrel or two of gold, delivering it to whomever wants to empty their pockets for them. Come and sell. I'm buying them all. And then you hear the voice from Aaron saying, everyone's gotta eat. Don't want to go trouncing through dangerous ruins on an empty stomach. Please get some water at the well. You don't want to be parched, do you? And Emma says, there's various merchants over here. You can buy anything. They have many many things. I have never seen anything like some of that they carry. I don't even know what they are used to for. And then like she points to the right here, and you see a building that is unmistakable for a shrine, well, for a chapel.
Would I recognize the face?
Yeah, well, so this building, it has a copper domed rooftop. There are windows with stained glass, simple wooden double doors. There is a small crematory garden, and the scattering plot for the ashes of the dead, which is like dead giveaway for someone like you that this is a sacred flame thing. Well, if that wasn't clear enough, there is a bronze brazier that
Well, yeah.
alight with a golden fire that you can see inside of the building. And she said, "This is Chapel of Saint Ardena. There is our flamekeeper Hannah is here. If you need if you get hurt, she can help you." And then like she continue she will like point towards the big building over here, and she will say, "This is if you're rich, you can hire a room here. There is it's Red Lion Hotel. I don't know much about it, but some people that come to the town really like staying there."
I think it's a bit out of my price range.
Then she goes over to here, gets you down. Then she points towards this building, and she says, it's one of the taverns in the town called Gilded Lily. It's usually mostly crowded at nights. If you're really funny, or if you can, juggle or do some magic tricks with cards, or I don't know, you can earn some small money here. Well, if you're skilled enough, you can earn a lot. I heard the other day, some person, they got 20 gold pieces.
Wow.
And she like shows you 10 fingers.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
And
What about how much would they pay for someone who can tell some great stories? And she'll
well,
kind of give a
I
smile
don't
of a
know.
shadow.
They always have a hat, and you throw your money in, and then the person takes it out.
Shadow, we must go there. I want to hear some tales that you come up to. You're always so good at telling them.
The days of sharing my stories are long past.
And then she like
Really?
leads you down
That's
there.
very sad.
And she points to the road down there, and she says, down there is Hendrik's farm. He is a very kind old man, and the followers of the falling fire, they gathered there before going into the Drakkenheim. Are you here to visit the Drakkenheim like them?
Not like them, but we are visiting Drakkenheim.
I see.
But not like them.
and then she points to this establishment. This is it's a bark and buzzard. Yes, a tavern. The people there are kind, and usually nothing bad happens there. Unlike in that one, and like she will walk you over here and point it towards this one. It's Skull and Sword. Mommy and Daddy
That's
say
the one
that
where people make money.
Mommy and Daddy say that there's bad things happening there, so you should watch out.
As you say, make money. It's like, did you not hear you can make some money at the Gilded Lily as well?
But I don't have any talents.
Can you?
You're
juggle?
definitely talented
No,
fighter.
definitely
Let's
not.
go
I'm not very
there.
dexterous.
And then she like walks you over here. No, she will like go and then she will point towards this building, which is an old watchtower, and she says, the people some of the green cloaks gather there when they're going for towards the Drakkenheim. If you want to join the, I think they are city guard, something like that. And then she'll point towards the bridge, and says this is the easiest way to the Drakkenheim. But if you take a turn to the towards west, so like that direction, she says there is a shrine where old Zoya lives. She believes in the old gods, and she can also help you with if you get hurt. Well, anyways, that's pretty much it. Thanks for the gold. And she will like try to touch the wings of
It just goes right through, and there's little sparkles that flutter off.
of the session. And like she giggles and runs off, leaving you next to the shrine.
But Hannah will wave after her.
Did we get her name? Can't remember if
Emma.
she said her
Emma.
name.
Emma Crow. Yeah, and so as you're standing next to the shrine, to the chapel, well, shrine is the one like outside. You see three figures emerge from it, and like there are two. Well, you can call them knights, and one who's unmistakably a flame keeper. So the two obviously like wearing armor with like golden and silver accents. Like unmistakably they are knights of the Silver Order, and like they seem to be guarding the stout black woman in her late 40s, who has like a very warm smile, rounded features, and braided hair. She wears the flowing yellow and white robes of the cleric of a sacred flame, and carries a silvered staff with a censer that has a continual flame cast on it. And I'm gonna post it. And one of the knights says, like takes a second before looking at Fidelity, and she says, like she excuses herself from the group, and she like screams, Fidelity? Is that you? Ah, good to see a familiar face in this dark place. Have you heard of our mission? And
Fidelity
you
steps forth. Does she recognize her?
you recognize her. This is from your time with like dealing with the Silver Order.
Yes.
It is let me. It's a Knight Lieutenant Cassandra Wyatt.
Oh.
And
Ooh.
she continues. Uh, is your family here to help us uproot the evil that lurks in the ruins?
What I imagine is a white. I imagine Fidelity will kind of stand to attention and will salute, but will salute in a way, say, may the flame be ever brighter, and will kind of say a creed that all Silver Knights will kind of recognize as kind of one of their own, and will just kind of say, like, Lieutenant, it is so great to see a friendly face here. No, I am here briefly on other matters. Uh, so it is just me here. The only chance to be here. Smile.
You're with those people? And she like points to the to the others staying at behind you.
Uh, she kind of turns and just kind of like scratches her hands. You can see she's getting nervous. Scratches her head and said, "They were traveling companions. I needed to find a way to get there. It's been so difficult out of Illyria. This place, this country. It's so
Well,
wild."
of course. In case you change your mind, like if you do venture into the ruins, come back and see us if you want to help. We come here often uh, with the High Flame Keeper Ophelia, and she like points towards the woman.
She will stand to attention and said, "Of course," and just give another salute. I said, "I will be there in any way I can help. In fact, I am relieved that I can be of help."
All right. Well, have a nice day. Flame be with you. And she's gonna walk with the others.
So do you just know everyone except the two of us?
She'll just turn and smile and said, "Maybe it looks that way." And she has this kind of bright smile. Said, "But no, no, this is my first time venturing into Westmar, and hopefully my last. But it just goes to show you that there's always help if you look for it." And from then on, Fidelity is in a really good mood.
Must be nice.
It is, and
Are
hey, look
we
at
like-
you. You're making friends. And she kind of actually says, if you are ever in Illyria, particularly in the city of Lumen, you can call on the Chastities and they'll help you.
I doubt I ever will be. But thank you.
Shame. It's a beautiful city, a righteous city with good people.
But
no cool meteors to look at and get scraps of? Probably not all that nice.
You do not want to touch that meteor.
Yes, I know, but you're really just dissing my entire country, my entire city repeatedly, and talking about how much better yours is. And it is better, I'm sure, but you don't have to say it so often.
Westmar was, what I've heard, was a good city, but ever since the royal family died, it's not been the same.
People here seem quite happy.
Kind of looks
Yes,
around the hustle bustle.
dig your hole, Fidelity.
I mean, she's right. Everything she says is correct. It's all gone to shit.
Yeah, but
No
she doesn't have to
offense,
say
but
it.
I've also
You're
lived
right.
here.
Fidelity will kind of bow and say, "You're right. That was very unkind of me. I apologize."
Do you feel bad enough about it that you're not going to yell at me when I go to the Skull and Sword?
Why? Why? There are other ways to make money. Why?
Because I'm good at throwing things at people. I'm not very good at juggling.
Don't you want to go to the academy? What would your teacher say if they knew you were doing this
What teachers?
at the academy?
Uh-huh.
What would they say if they knew one of their own was getting about in such dubious matters?
Well, they would probably be confused because they would ask why I don't have a broom in my hand. And they'd probably ask me
Broom?
where I've been for apparently 15 years. Then they'd probably send me back to work.
What? Broom? What? You, do you not study in the academy?
Oh, God, no. I'm not mage-born.
She looks at your. She just like tilts her head and looks at the wings. It's like, is that not a magic mutation from Drakkenheim?
Again, wasn't in Drakkenheim when whatever happened to blow up the city. I was busy. But no.
If you are not
I mean,
magic
technically,
born,
I'm mage-born, I guess, by nature of both my parents are mages, but I'm not magically capable.
if you're not mage born, how can you do magic?
Huh? I'm sorry?
How can you do magic if you are not mage born? No one can do magic if they're not born with it. And that's why they all have to go to the academy.
Well, that's not strictly true. Sometimes nice ladies in the forest give you magic and tell you to go run about.
You were given magic? By who?
By my lady.
By a lady.
Milady.
But there's someone out there who can give magic? I've never heard of this. This is highly illegal and extremely dangerous.
What? I would argue it's less dangerous than arbitrarily distributing magic based on bloodline.
Well, you have a point there. I mean, honestly, I think the world would be better if we didn't have any magic. But you can't just kill someone just because they're born with it. But the fact that someone is
That
giving
implies. Okay, I'm just gonna pretend you didn't say that because it really sounds like you wish that the
she
people with
just
magic were killed.
moving on. I said, no, of course not. Just because someone is born with magic doesn't mean they should be killed. But it's very dangerous. I mean, you know of the Sorcerer King, surely. Extremely dangerous. Cause the
I mean,
destruction and deaths of nearly all.
not much difference between an arrow and a blast of magic. Both of them kill all the same.
Yes, but a 3-year-old will usually not have the ability to to launch a heavy crossbow, whereas someone who is born with magic and just accidentally sets their town on fire could. That's why you need to go to the academy to be trained to learn how
But
to
I wasn't
control
born with
it.
it, so
I thought you said you were not born with it. You were
that's what
given
I said.
it.
Sorry, I might have misheard, or I might have misspoke. But that's what I meant to say. Yeah.
So you were
I
born
was,
with it.
no, my parents are magic. I did not inherit it. And a nice lady in the Feywild was like, "Here's magic," and now I
In
throw
the
little blasts.
Feywild. In the
Why were
Again,
you in the Feywild?
we've been over this. I didn't choose to be there. I just sort of was.
And then you accepted the magic.
I mean, she said I could go home if I did. So what was I going to say? No, I'd like to fend for myself in a maddening hellscape for a few more years.
You
Really,
made
really.
the right choice.
She's quite nice. I mean, she's not really here, but I mean, she's cool.
Fide's head looks like she's going to pop, and she just says, "We need you to get you to an academy."
Again, they're not going to like me very much. If anything, they'll probably say I'm out of line for even doing anything.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it. I don't think it could even help. This seems like
So
something
why
which is...
should she go?
But as when we fought the battles, even you said you didn't know what you're doing with the magic.
Yeah,
We need
but
to
I'm not.
find someone who knows.
To a Fey
Why?
wild lady? Who can we find? Who isn't going to question this and maybe want to take him away? Her away,
I
sorry.
clearly have control over it. I say as if I didn't roll a nat one on half of my attack rolls. It's really not a big deal.
Fides just gets very quiet because you can see that everyone's going to disagree with her, but she's thinking.
She's thinking.
The academy does more harm than good.
Tell you a story about acceptance.
I thought you didn't tell stories, Shadow.
Stories are some lies.
Well, now it just sounds like acceptance is a lie. I know you're trying to help, but it's really not helping right now.
Everything is a lie.
True.
Oh,
What
the-
happened to you, Shadow? Like, Fides is like, what happened?
as the
Drakkenheim. 15 years ago.
as the four of you are talking, a man green cloak approaches you with some flyers. Hey, you four, you're newcomers, right? I bet you care about the crown of Westamar and came here to fight for it and bring back order in our lands. Come to the watchtower. Join the hooded lanterns. No one else can save the city and our kingdom but ourselves. And he like hands you the flyer and tells you over that way. And then he like moves.
The crown of what?
The Hooded Lanterns. It's the crown of Westmore. Ever since the royal family died, some people think there's a lost heir. No one survived the meteor, but some people think that, and they want to find the crown and the lost heir. Foolish.
I'm sorry. How did you say no one survived the meteor?
No,
Survived, but the civil wars took the rest of them.
It's been
no
a
one
shit
of the
show.
royal family survived.
Oh, okay. There's a big difference between no one survived the meteor and no royal family members survived the meteor.
Oh, I
You got me real
apologize.
worried.
No. I apologize. It is. She looks very carefully at her wording. I'm sure Drakkenheim was a beautiful place at one point. It is quite dangerous now, but there are people who live there and have survived, and your family could be one of them. It's just a little different. She's been very selective with her language.
Don't feed her false hope. If she expects the worst, if she finds her family, she would be happy
As it
and not
stands now,
disappointed.
there's
Can we see?
equal.
Sorry, can we see Drakkenheim's the walls, the haze from Amberwood Village on the horizon or not?
It is it is 2 hours of walk. Like you can see the like the clouds, but like they look just like regular clouds gathering. Even here it's like pretty cloudy. But like you really would need to walk a bit to see. Like you see a silhouette of a city in the distance, and that's pretty much it.
Camp Dawn be?
Come again?
Camp Dawn, the camp for the Silver Order. It's 2 miles outside of Drakkenheim. To what I see it from here.
Wait, it's not it's not that way. Like it's not on the way.
It's
Okay,
on a different side.
different side. Yeah, that's fine.
So what are these hooded lanterns? Are they just generically trying to save the city?
Weren't you living in Drakkenheim? They were just like the city guards, right?
Well, I didn't exactly get out much.
Oh,
They
Those little
were city guards, but I don't know much about them. I've heard rumors though that they are, I think, thieves of some kind. I'm not entirely sure. Just
don't they try to bring Drakkenheim to its old glory, from what I heard.
No, so they're good
Hmm.
people.
Depends on your definition of good, I suppose.
Well, team, where are you heading to now?
Yeah, what do we do? I definitely need to buy some provisions, like food and water, to go if we are
Yes,
going to the city.
yes, absolutely. She would do the same. She would need to get some provisions and probably try and get a health potion if she can
Yeah.
afford it.
No.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no. So to the
So going to
yeah.
the yeah. So like Aaron is selling food and stuff. Let's see. I don't remember where's the price for the food at the. It's called provisions, right?
Yeah.
All right. So basically, everything that is everything that you can buy, like everything from the player's handbook. If you need like rope and everything and anything else, everything can be bought at one of the merchants. But you do notice that the prices are way steeper than regular.
Okay, how much is a health potion?
So those guys don't sell health potions.
Oh, fair enough.
For that, you would need
So
to go to one of the healer people and
so how
ask.
much for water, skin, and for provisions?
Let's see. Let's see. Rations.
I mean, I don't know about you guys. I mean, I have the Explorer's Pack, which has provisions, but I guess it's up to the DM to say, "Oh, you've been on a long journey.
Yeah,
You have
if
zero."
like I would say that Aaron provided for you as you were traveling.
Okay, so I've got like
But
a couple of days,
yeah,
but not
rations.
okay.
Aaron sells rations at 2.5 gold pieces for rations for 1 day.
Cheap.
2.5 gold pieces.
Oh, pieces for one day?
Sir,
Yes.
this is robbery.
Can we get discount for our hub?
Well, you already got some gold from me.
God damn it, I need to give you back. So I take 2 provisions and water skin.
Water skin.
I already have 10 rations and
Water skin is the 1 gold piece.
Okay, I will take it.
It is filled.
Yeah.
Oh, it comes with the water, thank God.
Wow.
Very generous
Really
of
worth
him.
the gold piece. Do we still have the horse with us?
You do.
What would you take? What would you give us for a horse?
Let's see. I think a riding horse is. He would give you 35 gold for it.
So it's 2.5 for 1 day's ration, but it's only 25 gold for a horse. Sir,
What?
please. She's basically she's just commenting on the low price of the horse compared to the ration of the food.
What do you mean?
People buy rations a lot more than they buy horses.
And there's no other town in 2 week radius. It's you buy in here, or you need to fend for yourself.
But I imagine lots of people need to leave Drakkenheim. Surely a horse is worth a little bit more than that.
Well, feel free to try other merchants.
Huh.
I imagine, is he the only big merchant? He's the only one?
I
Or are
mean,
there a few more?
he is selling only food.
He's the only. Well, okay, then. I mean, there could be others.
Yeah, there's
Just keep a horse.
Keep
there's
the horse.
Yeah.
Also, the military might even want the horse, you know?
Don't we get more food from the horse than what
Exactly.
it is worth?
Worst comes to worst.
Fidelity just gives like a reassuring pat on the horse. Like, they're there.
I have eaten far worse than horse.
yeah. So Aaron is selling selling the food. There is and he points towards the other man on the other side. This is my friend Armin Gainsbury. He can give you some equipment, but don't expect the prices to be any lower.
Mm.
And if
Well,
you
I
have
know
some
that more, but
if you have
don't really
some
need stuff.
crystals and shards to sell, the one over there, he's Orson Fairweather.
I think if any of us try to pick up a crystal, she'll just shove her halberd in our throat. So I'm probably not going to touch any.
Well, you'll find it hard to make a living with that kind of restriction.
Fides will just kind of look at the man and just think she does not like this guy. But she'll turn to the group and say, "Thank you so much, companions. I have certain things that I must do that are pressing, but she turns to Zash and be like, I will be back for you, no doubt." And she'll turn to Shadow and say, "Shadow, please, one story." And she'll just say, "I'll be at the Gilded Lily."
Oh,
Tonight.
it's still not evening, so you have some time.
Yeah, but she has a couple of things to do, so
Okay.
she'll just say, "I'll be at the." I just have a couple of things to do, but I'll meet you later. And she'll just kind of, she won't even let Shadow say yes or no. She'll just say Gilded Lily and give you a wink and walk off.
Why did she
Alright.
say she was going to come back for me? Enyo, do you think she's hitting on me? No, she wants to kill me, I think. Maybe both.
Baby boy.
Honestly, I don't understand how that sort of thing works, so I'm not the best person to ask.
I mean, why do you think I'm asking? I'm clearly the bar is low here. Anyway, you want to go to the the sword and skull? She says quietly, so Vita doesn't just immediately fucking 180 and come back to the group.
Let's go,
Of
and
course,
then
let's go.
we will have a story to tell.
True.
Yeah, that's what you're gonna do anyway.
Huh.
At my ear.
It's a
All
very
right.
specific thing.
Like when parents like pinches, like no, you can't do that. Grab and twist it.
Ah, I see.
All right.
I'm not good at describing things.
So
No worries.
it is a dingy saloon, and you can see that it was converted from an old farmstead. There is a jawless skull impaled upon a rusty sword that is embedded beside the main doors. And as the you see some people enter, and like one of them salutes the skull, the other takes his hat, and the other winks at it, and then one person sends it a kiss before entering.
I'll give the skull a thumbs up as I walk past it.
And I will give her gun fingers, smiling.
All right,
Then you
I'll
just
go
walks
in.
past.
understandable.
The
So-
skull will remember this.
So as you enter, you see a half-orc woman behind the bar, and she screams at the two halflings that throw punches at each other in one of the corners, and she says, "If you break anything, you'll have to pay it back. Stop trashing my bar." And the whole establishment looks like pretty chaotic. That there are people that are loud. Some people are playing cards. The others, there's the clinking of the of the cups. There's some people that are like hiding like in the shadows. And and as you guys come in, Shadow, you actually spot one of your old acquaintances, and he is a short and scrawny man in his late 30s, with funny looking but clean shaved mug and greasy slicked back hair. He wears a black padded jacket and buckled slacks that appear distinguished, like at the first glance, but you can see that they are quite shabby and worn, and you recognize him as a blackjack male. And he is in entourage of like seven other people that are hovering over the of a corner like booth that he's sitting at, and he like finishes a conversation with someone, and the person leaves.
Sorry, what was his name?
Blackjack male.
Blackjack Mel.
Yeah.
Yeah, just want to know.
She goes to him confidently, just leans on the bar and hello there, Mel. How are you doing?
Yeah, he's like sitting at the table, not at the bar.
Oh, sorry, I didn't because I heard corner of the.
Yeah, he's in the corner of the whole establishment, and like in a booth that that is
Is there
like
empty seat?
it's more yeah, like he's sitting there. There's obviously that he's like you can imagine his bodyguards that are hovering over, but like he finished conversation with the person, and the person leaves. You can and I assume you take their place. And,
Yeah,
and
busy as always, I see.
And he says, and he looks at you and says, "Well, if I be damned, I know you, Gloom. Shade.
Course you do.
Shadow! Yeah, you had that nice little business going in Liberia, right?
Yeah, I did. That's why I'm here. Because
Uh,
of the deed.
you had some good fighters, I have to say. I remember one
Yeah,
time
they were
when
the
the
best.
halfling you trained lost to that one Goliath. Everyone thought he'd win. Luckily, I counted on the big guy. Good money. What brings you here?
Yeah, it's, you know, the deed of I had business. They raided my place. I need some coin to set up to a new place, maybe in new city. You know
Right,
how it
right.
is.
Well, have you been to the city yet?
Yeah, no, we just arrived at Amberwood's village, and I wanted to look around. I was guessing that you might lurk around here.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Like, go take a look around, see if you can bring something. Maybe we can have some jobs for you. Who knows? My uh, my superior, she's pretty powerful. We can get you connected.
Yeah, I heard about her. She just forged her quite a name in our world.
Yeah, I only keep with the best ones.
Yeah, I see that you have some cozy place around here. So say, we need some quick cash. How does it work here?
Well,
Do you have set up something
like I
here?
said, you can go to the ruins, see if you can find some treasure or the one of like the gems. They sell really well. You can either take the human at the city center, or the mage girl. She's from the academy, and back in the Red Lion Hotel. She will buy the delirium from you. No problem. It's the problem is finding it. It'll take you a little bit. It's a little bit dangerous, but
In the center.
Repeat.
Uh, he said that man in the center, right? In the
Yeah.
center of the city?
Yeah, like with the caravans. Aaron was also telling you about him.
And then there's
Oh.
the mage girl in the
Yeah.
fancy hotel.
Yeah, I have it down. Okay. So no job here, no quick money.
Well,
So
I need to see
sparring
how
buddies.
I need to see how capable you are. Then we can think of something.
You know
I know
me.
I know you, but I don't know your friends.
Hello.
Mm.
This is Zesh. This is
And you.
Enyo. Enyo, yeah. Zesh, Enyo, my friends. We were just we came here together,
Yeah, I
and
can.
I showed them their you look, and they are capable fighters.
Well, I can see what some resemblance to the like. Why would you keep the gloomy one, but the fancy one? I didn't ever think you would keep up with someone like this.
Supposed to mean.
No, Mimel, I accept everybody. You know what's
I accept everybody too. I think if you do a good job, you get some nice loot. We can talk about jobs, no problem. You just have to show that you're capable. This is how it works here.
discounts for buddies from the past. You know me, I keep my word.
I'm sorry, my hands are tied. You know me. I would totally do it. Like you're almost like family to me.
Yeah. You liar. You would scam your family quicker than your enemy.
Hey, now
I know
you hurt
That's
me.
how family works.
You hurt me. I would totally do business with you. No, like I said, no problem. Just I need to show the results. I can't have if you're fancy if your fancy girl, like, if she dies, not my fault, you know.
What does being fancy have to do with my combat capability?
You know, Mel.
And aren't
You
you
know,
fancy?
Mel. You are fine. You are just throwing a punch. You just kill a guy. Don't worry. You know, Mel. I know you. I appreciate you and your scabby ways. We will just find and prove ourselves to you.
Yeah, that's what I like to hear. I'm here. I'm here almost every day, so you can find me when once you're done. You know, it's not so easy out there.
Capable fighters, by the way. Something to
Well,
recruit.
if you know, if you'll do a few jobs for us, I have a place that you might like, but you know, this is all in the future.
Email you, tease. See you later. And I don't know. We shake hands.
Yeah,
Obviously.
he like gets his hair, like combs his hair and then like shakes your paw.
Oh, and by the way, I was keeping one of my posts all the time on my money.
What?
I was always just keeping my hand on my satchel with money.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he doesn't swap it.
Like he was sitting across from you by the
Well,
table, but like it
Of
is
him.
it is like in this place that's a good that's a good thing. Well, hope to see you soon.
See ya,
And
man.
and then he like waves to the other two.
Oh, we don't have.
Fancy.
There's no money here right now. We need to found some delirium gems. I'm guessing he means delirium, and just prove ourselves if we want to work with them or get anything from them.
I don't want to. Okay.
I don't think it's worth it.
Should I get uglier armor?
You need.
Can't get rid of the fairy wings.
You are fine. Don't worry about him.
Okay. So I guess we go to the Gilded Lily now.
Well, is it evening? I think you guys
I
have
don't
time
know.
if you want.
I don't know what else there is. I guess we could go check out the Hooded Lantern recruitment program. That's about all else.
I'm so glad Fidelity isn't there because you
I
could
mean-
almost shade your faces here.
You also learned where the like academy person is, so there's also
I
that.
know.
Yeah. And all right.
I mean, the Gilded Lily is a bar, right?
The Gilded Lily is like over here. It is a bar. Yeah.
Yeah, we can kill time there if it's not quite evening. I mean, that's sort of the point of bars.
Yeah. It's
I was
like
gonna say, I'd say Fidelity isn't there yet. She's still busy and about.
Well, then she'll meet us there, actually.
Hmm.
all right. So you want to go to the Gilded Lily then?
Yes.
I think
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind checking out the Hooded Lantern people.
All right. Well, do you guys go with Enya or do you stick at the Gilded Lily?
I guess we might as well follow.
All right.
Let's meet people.
I feel like if I let Anyo out of my sight, he's not coming back.
What? No.
Yeah, so,
Hey, my friend.
As you approach, first of all, like, what is Fidelity doing in that time?
Oh, yeah, she's got a couple of things to do. So could we say, could we be nice and say that Fidelity took the horse? She promised to give it back. She just needs to ride to places. Would that be okay?
I don't
No.
trust you for a second, but sure.
Thank you.
I expect to come back with a butchered horse in the middle of the street.
We have
Why would I butcher a horse?
we have
I don't
one
know.
no and one yes.
It is a yes,
Yeah.
though. I
It-
say
it-
I
no,
don't
Yeah, I
trust
was
you, but it's still a
joking,
yes.
yes. Take the horse.
Okay. If that's okay, because she did promise it back. She's got a couple of things to do. She'll go to the chapel, say her prayers, say her respects. Maybe try and buy a potion. Who can say? But then she's
Okay,
going to hot foot to the
so
camp.
with the chapel, uh, you meet there a flamekeeper Hannah.
Mm-hmm.
She is a young woman. She wears a simple white and yellow frock and keeps her black hair tied in a braid. You can see that like she is very very young for a flame keeper. So like it you know that something must have happened for her to become a flame keeper. She has some acolytes with her, and she will tell you that I assume you guys like talk a little.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
She
you would
has
learn
to
that
say her respects. So yeah.
she can cast like cleric spells on you
Mm-hmm.
from first to the third level. Like it'll cost you money.
Yeah.
She also tells you if you get if you go to the city, she warns you to like going to the city is dangerous and like
Mm-hmm.
you might get sick. But if you get sick
Mm-hmm.
from the city, she can help you with this
Mm-hmm.
for money, of course.
Yeah.
And then she can write you spell scrolls, but she does not sell potions. She says that if like actually give me a just like a persuasion or like just charisma check to see how she reacted to you.
Just charisma or persuasion?
Uh, like either of the two.
Well, persuasion's higher.
Yeah, because like I don't know if you're proficient. So okay.
Uh,
That is
I don't know
3
what
nat ones for
happened.
us and 0 nat 20s so far.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, but I didn't make a good impression.
Yeah. Well, she like she says that you would you won't find the potions here if you really need one, then you should try somewhere else.
She'll just say, "May the flame be ever bright," and she will spend some time because she needs to pray and give respect to the sacred flame.
Flame be with you.
And yeah, she will bow in acquiescence, and then she will get the horse, and she will. Oh, she'll probably ask Hannah where the camp is because she would know.
Yeah, like she
Camp
can tell
Dawn.
you where the camp down is.
All right, and then she will ride. How far away is it?
Uh, a little bit.
I imagine so. Is it over the bridge or is it the other way?
It is so. Amberwood Village is 5 miles away from the city. The camp down is 2 miles from the city, so there's 3 miles that you need to make.
All right, I giddy up and I go there because I feel like a duty bound. I imagine we didn't say it, but I imagine I have a letter from Captain Varian just because I was given permission to leave. So, uh, I am a soldier, so kind of like maybe I leave it up to you to how much he explains of the situation. But he will ride to the camp, see if there's a friendly face, and give the letter from Camp Varian explaining why I'm here.
All right,
Or giving
like
permission as to why I'm here.
you will be greeted by some squires that hold the gate of the camp, and one of them will perk up seeing you on the horse, and he says, "Yes, what business do you have with Silver Order?"
Uh, Fidelity will slow her horse and say, "May the flame be with you." And she will say, uh, I have a message from Captain, sorry, I'd say Captain Matthias Varan of the 17th Regiment of Illyria.
All right. Who are you looking for? Are you looking for the Knight Commander?
Anyone who is here and is of the appropriate authority. I was just meant to give this to a Captain Knight.
Yeah, Knight Captain. Sorry,
Or
not the
Knight
Commander.
Captain, sorry.
All right. So you would be. He would show you the way, and you would be brought in front of a man. Let me just get. Oh, I didn't think you would meet someone high up. So before you stands a man in his prime. He is athletic and tall with boldly sculpted features, bronze skin, and unkempt sandy brown hair. Unshaven stubble has grown into a beard over the crisscross of scars on his face. A leather patch covers his right eye. He wears a gleaming silver plate armor edged with golden trim, and he carries a shimmering sword and a broad shield engraved with the symbols of the sacred flame. And he says, I'm the station knight captain, Theodore Marshall. What is who are you, and what is your business here? What is the message?
The Theodore Marshall, as in the Theodore Marshall. Damn. Okay, well then, Fides will just get down on her one knee down, one up, kind of bowing her head. She is holding the flag that is tightly wound up and will say, Theodore Marshall, it is an honor to meet you. I have this, and she just, you can see that like her throat just dries up. She can't even speak, and she
That is
hands you a
alright.
letter.
Stand up, soldier.
She stands up. I imagine she gives a letter that she's unless it depends on how you want to play it. I imagine she was just given a letter to give to the general Silver Order people as she was making her way, or maybe it was a special letter for him. I'm not sure. But she gives the letter. She hasn't read it. She doesn't know what it says, but she gives it to him. She was just given it before she left the city.
All right. Well, he will read it, and he will say, "Well, all right. I assume you're staying here for a few days, right?"
Yes, but whatever is needed, I will help in my endeavor.
All right. Well, are you here alone?
She freezes and goes, "Yes, yes."
Oh, it's
I have some traveling companions, but no one official, no one from the order.
Well, I would hate to send you alone to the city. Are your traveling companions capable?
She kind of just reflects and she thinks about the battle. Said, "Yes, actually they are," but she kind of looks at him and she's very intimidated, and she just says, I, mm, I don't know if they are devoted to the faith like maybe we are. I don't know what's
Well,
best
that
to
is
do.
all right. If they might, even if they are not devoted to the faith, they might be devoted to the cause. There are even more reasons. If you think them capable, I think you should go into the outskirts of the city and see for yourself how it looks there, and then we can talk.
Fidelity looks like she has been struck by lightning. Like her entire cells are alive, where she sees like the Theodore Marshall is so unbothered by like oh yeah, that's fine. She's like, oh, that's yes, I'll definitely go. In great, yes, that's good. That's a good. You're great. Um, good.
Well,
And she tried. She could
I'll
see.
need to think of what you gave me, and once you're done, you can find my good friend Ophelia Reed. She often goes to the Emberwood Village, to the chapel there.
Yeah.
We can find you some good honest work in here once you have seen for yourself how it looks out there.
Uh, Fidelity will salute, and she knows that she's been dismissed, so she'll go back, but she won't turn because she's just done all of them. So she'll do that whole Homer Simpson going back into the hedge meme, where she'll just kind of walk backwards like that, just constantly saluting. And it's only when she loses like eye contact with him that she'll put her hand down and scramble off.
Sure. Well, with that, we go back to the others, I think.
Yeah, you're probably at the bar before I'm riding back, but you probably had.
I feel a pang in my chest, like we were all just relegated to just some traveling companions.
Yeah, so Gilded Lily is a lavish two-story building that's surrounded by a veranda, decorated with a swirling lily motif and painted purple. It has ornate golden glowing lanterns hanging between the veranda arches, and within its curtained windows, inside, 4 large golden lamps light a small stage set before rows of candlelit tables. Floral arrangements line the walls. There is a well-stocked bar, and like I assume it's like the sun sets and like everyone starts gathering. There is the bar that displays wines and spirits from across the world, and one of the people behind the bar says, a human man says, "You here to watch the show, or do you want to participate?"
Participate in what?
What do you mean? It's every night. It's open mic night. You're new here?
Yeah, we're new in town.
I see. Well, before the meteor fell, our old master of ceremonies, Mike, he always wanted the stage to be open for any performers. So we decided to honor his wish, and every night it's the open mic night. You can perform if people like it. Maybe you get paid. You do good enough job. Maybe we'll let you do it again.
I see. Not really much of a performer though.
Well, if you know like some card tricks, like some magic, some musical numbers, poetry reading, storytelling, anything you can think of, might be like as long as the people like it. If they boo you off the stage, we'll have a problem.
Magic, huh? I guess I could do a little something.
I can share that story that Fidelity wants.
You should probably wait until she gets here. I think she might be a little mad if you tell it before it.
She should walk as I end my story. It would be
That would be kind of be pretty funny. Yeah, I'll perform, I suppose.
All right.
And I will tell the story.
Preferably before Fides gets here, so she can't yell at me for using magic.
Okay.
Go for it.
Enya, do you want to do anything?
Oh, and you
Oh
Anya
no.
here?
I just muted. Might
Oh
have
shit.
gotten up for something.
Also, she's not in the thing, the foundry.
You're right. You're right.
True.
Maybe the PC crashed again.
Maybe.
It makes sense because she said she was on her phone for the voice, so that would make sense.
I even wrote down a story when you were doing Lucy part.
Hey, did you? That's good, great.
Wait, sorry, I had to get up for a bit.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
no worries.
Well, I was asking if what do you want to do at the Gilded Lily? Do you just drink or do you try and perform?
I was planning on not heading there immediately.
Oh, you want to go to the Hooded Lanterns? Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, true. Yeah.
Sorry, yeah.
I forget about that.
So did I.
Fine.
Yeah, that was my bad. Because I got disconnected when when I did the Fidelity part and then I remembered you guys really wanted to do Gilded Lily, but yeah.
Well,
Yeah, we can just head there. I don't mind.
Yeah, so
No.
let's do the Watchtower and then
yeah.
it all happens in the Gilded Lily. It's just like out of the order.
Yeah.
All right. So the Watchtower. So, it is a fortified stone watchtower. It's easily the tallest structure in Emberwood Village. It lies upon the road on the north edge of the town. A two-story wooden house is around the base of the tower. And as you enter, you see that there is a small kitchen and a mess hall, and like deeper into the building, there's 24 of bunk beds, and as you enter, there's few heads turning, and some of the you see like there are both like really young people and they're like really old people there in the green cloaks, and one of them says, "Hey, you're looking for a job, or do you want to join the Hooded Lanterns?"
No, this is a pitiful sight. I just came to check out the place. We were told to come by if we were interested, and well,
Or flyers.
Yeah.
yeah.
We're recruiting. If you want to stick around a little bit, one of our captains will swing by, like Ansem or Petra Lang. They're both like leading us here.
Well, I wouldn't mind, having a talk with them, just seeing what they're about. It does take too long, though. I don't want to hold up my friends.
You didn't need to pause so long before saying it, but that's fine. No, I mean we can wait. I'm sure. Worst case scenario, Flides will get drunk, or maybe she won't because she probably doesn't drink. She probably thinks it's like going to burn down cities, but you know.
Yeah, specifically alcohol itself will become sentient and burn down cities.
Yeah,
I mean,
so
to be fair, alcohol is arguably better at burning down cities than a lot of magic.
I mean, true, true.
so I would say you wait like until it starts dusking, and let's see. So there's like a group coming in with one person that has like emblems of the hooded lanterns, which is a hooded lantern held by a dragon's claw, and he says it's time for a shift change, and then looks at you. Oh, you guys new recruits or looking for a job?
We saw the flyers and we're just checking it out.
All right. So he's the athletic teenager with long black hair and short knit beard, angular jaw and rugged features. Like everyone else, he is garbed in a hood and green cloak, and he has some like chain armor. With like his has the hooded lanterns emblem, and he has a captain's insignia on his shoulder. And he says, "Well, if you're looking to join, we'd very much would like to have you. Everyone is welcome into the hooded lanterns as long as you really value the Westmar, our crown, and like there is still hope for our city, and we can still save it."
I mean, I just found out that the city was in bad shape like a couple weeks ago, so I'm not really sure about saving it. But I mean, I would like if it was the way it was when I was a kid.
Where have you been all this time then?
It's a long story.
Well, anyway, this is simply a duty, our duty to restore our nation. Who else is gonna do it? The paladins, they're just from Illyria. They don't know our ways.
Well, I wouldn't disagree with that.
Yeah, they're kind of assholes.
So what is your plan? What have you been doing so far? Have you got any leads? Anything that's going to actually get you where you're trying to get? Or are you just sort of scrounging
Well,
about and hoping that you'll formulate a plan?
we are led by Lord Commander Elias Drexel. It's thanks to his efforts that we managed to reclaim the old barracks in the city, and we control one of the gates. So
that does sound like progress.
we do pretty. We start doing pretty well, if I have to say. Of course, we still have much to do, reclaiming the chapel, reclaiming the castle, and getting rid of all the monsters. Of course, it's not gonna be easy, but what else? What else are we gonna do? And who else is gonna do it if not us?
That's understandable.
I don't know if I want to commit to anything when it feels like there's a lot of people recruiting, but I think we would be interested in a job, maybe. At least hearing about a job.
Yeah, it depends
Yeah.
on what's on offer.
Well, I mean, we're not gonna pressure anyone. If you know what, I'll tell you this. You go ahead, explore by yourself a little, see how it is out there, and if you're willing to take some jobs from us, we can talk after your little escapade. It's in here you'll always either find me or my sister Petra. We usually take people like we change shifts so people can rest from outside of the city.
Well, then I guess we've got a city journey before we can really do anything. Sort of seems to be the consensus around here. I guess. Do a lot of people go in and
Yeah.
never return? Is that why no one wants to commit to anything before someone survived?
That's my guess.
Well,
Well,
is
either
there?
way, I guess it's getting dark out, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Probably should probably get over to the bar before they stop running shows. I guess. I don't know how late they go.
The Ansem will wave to you and says that he hopes to see you again.
God, this is such a video game starting town. Like we have to meet all the factions, and they're all like, "Well, you gotta complete your first quest before we can help."
Yeah.
It's like, yes, honey.
And I guess we start leaving.
Yep.
Yes.
All right,
Go to the Gilded Lily.
back to the Gilded Lily. So I would say, as the who wants to take the stage first?
Zesh, so
All right.
So, yeah,
So-
before
Zesh-
before Fidelity comes.
Zesh gets on the stage and Fidelity walks into the building.
Fuck.
Damn it.
Damn it.
I like that canny for fuck on the stage.
All right.
Yeah,
what
I will,
what is it that you want to do?
I will use minor illusion to put on a little show.
All
with,
right.
like
Give me.
flying butterflies and such.
Are you proficient in Arcana?
No, God no.
What about performance?
No.
You can give me your spellcasting ability check then.
Okay, just charisma. Ability check. Normal.
Oh no!
That's 3 nat ones today in like
Oh my
5 rolls.
Boo, get
Oh
off the
no!
stage. No.
Unreal.
People like so I imagine it's like Zesh is trying to like harness her magic, but like it doesn't like this it doesn't take shapes, and it's just like color, like some smeared colors, and like people are you call this a performance? Boo! Yeah, get off the
Immediately
stage.
Stands up as people start booing and just start like glaring at anyone he can see in the crowd because it clearly went wrong.
Yeah.
And Shadow stands up and yeah, woo!
Okay, that's just probably worse than the booing, but thank you. So
Uh,
It was great.
awkwardly
Yeah, there is
get
the
off stage as
there
quick
is
as
the
possible.
one of the like the one of the owners goes like he goes like rolls his eyes a little bit, but like goes with the hat. No one no one is
But
proud.
it was honest from Shadow, so we're clear. It wasn't like
Well, at
was
least I
fun.
didn't burn the city down.
Okay.
Fidelity sees this, and she'll before she goes to them, she just goes to the bar and say, "One round, make this one particularly strong."
Okay. So, well, they have in here in Gilded Lily, they only have wine,
Yeah.
spirits, and coffee, and it's 5
Wow,
silver.
that's
It's 5
weirdly
silver
specific.
per portion.
I say I'll give them spirits and I'll double one. And yeah, I'll take that.
Sure.
Oh, my gold. And I'll just set you down a round of spirits and give the particularly strong one to Zet and just kind of clap you in the back. Said, I liked
What's the drinking age in Drakkenheim?
I mean, it is pretty much like medieval times, so like there is no drinking age.
I mean, I don't. Yeah, I was going to say I don't
No
think
further
there is.
questions. She's like, I mean, I've never really.
What do you mean you didn't drink with the nice Fey lady?
There's not really a lot of alcohol in the Fey. Well, maybe there is. I don't know. It's not her thing, at least.
Seeing your hesitation, she will switch the drinks and give herself the double and give you the single. So it's just sip it.
All right.
It's gross. Why do people drink this?
Drink enough and you'll know why.
All right. Who's next?
Yeah, I guess I owe somebody a story. Don't laugh at me. Don't laugh at me.
She's not going to. No, Fides is smiling, like really, and you almost get like flashbacks to her as a little kid, just listening to your parents.
So imagine that Shadow goes up to the scene and she will just be gesturing, ducking, and doing movements as she talks. So, civil war was raging for a couple months already. After some time, we begin hearing stories about a group of great warriors or barbaric rebels, depending on which side of the war you were. People were telling the story from person to person, from mouth to ears. People were whispering about them. They struck a feeling of fear in civilians, stupid sense of jealousy in soldiers. There was a rumor that a wolf was their leader, bloodthirsty, axe-wielding wolfman that chopped the heads of his opponents with no care for any life. It was a rainy day. I was just minding my own business, making friends, and I heard commotion. We head out, and there they were. The leader was not a man, it was a great woman wielding two axes in her hands. He killed without a sweat. Then, me and her, we locked eyes, and she just throws her axe at my way, and then screams, "Cat, duck down!" So I do, and look behind me, she just saved my life. So in gratitude, I helped them destroy their opponents, and that was my folks how I drink an ale with the butchers of Westimar. And she just bows down.
All right.
She's going, "What?" She's like clapping. You can see like she's just like in awe. She's like clapping. Yeah.
I would say this would be. Would it be history or persuasion? What do you guys think?
Performance, no?
I
Like
think
how you tell the story.
whichever one Shadow's better at is what I would say.
Same for me.
Do you guys think she should have an advantage?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, so the whole story.
Roll with the advantage. That's not fair.
It didn't matter.
Oh no.
Hey, at least it wasn't the net one.
But it's a good story.
Yeah.
Like Fides is like regaling. It's like Butchers of Westford. Yeah.
Yeah, when someone came in last week and talked about the Butchers of Westmar.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it's all well, but that atmosphere just wasn't
like,
really feeling it.
It's not like people people didn't like the story or anything, like, but people are tired of talking of the Civil War, and like they don't come here to reminisce this kind of stuff, and like they are not very thrilled. But I will give you inspiration for it.
Hey. And Fides will kind of like give you a squeeze and say, brings back memories, and smile and sit down, and she'll say, barkeep, another round, and we'll throw the silver.
Sure.
Well, I have to drink more.
Give it a wine. Try wine. You might like it. I don't give spirit someone wine.
All right. Does anyone else want to try their luck?
No, Fides is kind of unimpressed by the crowd not going through Shadow's story, so she'll just start chit chatting with her group. And also, the only thing she can do is to think of to do something to do with like arm wrestling, but she doesn't think that's going to be a crowd pleaser.
I mean, if you can think of something that you can do on stage that will show out your like athletic prowess, then by all means.
You ask for someone. You've asked for a volunteer from the audience, and then bench press them. And then if you roll badly, you got a volunteer who's really heavy.
Yeah. Well, maybe, but she's more interested in reconnecting with Shadow. It depends on like if you guys want to chat or if you guys want to see her. If you guys want to see Fidelity do something, she can do some strength stuff.
I'm too busy trying to swallow alcohol.
Yeah. What is the wine better? Do you like no?
It's just, why wouldn't you just drink juice?
Shadow will just ask the barkeeper if he has some watered down alcohol that they give to kids so they don't poison themselves with water.
No. They like the
Would
the
they
man
drink
the
water
man
even
just
there?
looks at you. It is like we, this is a little bit higher end establishment in here than the others. Like a watered down alcohol, maybe you have in the other taverns, if that's what you look for.
But what do you give to the children?
There are no children here. They don't come here.
I have it on good authority that there is a red-headed child who shows people to many places.
Well,
And Emma Croce,
he doesn't come here.
but she knew of it. I don't know. Maybe.
I mean, fine, I'll keep drinking it. Maybe I'll figure out why people drink it.
I have water if you'd like.
I don't know.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. If I drink enough of it, will I forget about going on stage?
Yes, definitely.
Don't
Don't worry, they didn't like my story or so. Don't worry. People are just
Well, they didn't boo
judgmental.
you.
Enyo, do you want to get up there?
That's funny.
I
Yeah,
think
you
he'd
could tell
rather
jokes.
I do I look like the sort of person who would get a good reception from telling a joke?
I mean, kinda actually.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
don't really look that intimidating until you want to be.
I heard in Caspia they're fans of deadpan humor. I think that's your style.
I'm not a crowds person, unfortunately.
Unless it's killing crowds, in which case you are very good.
He sort of cringes as you say that. Yeah. Thanks.
You're welcome.
So Fides will smile and say, so, we didn't really talk in depth about our plans, but now that we're here, I assume all of you want to go into Drakkenheim. Yes? Safer
Not
to
really
go as a
anything
group.
else to do.
Safer to go as a group than not. Would anyone be against going the next day. I
I,
have
I
some
don't
things I want to
don't
do.
really have anything else to do here.
You didn't find anyone from the academy, did you? I was
Wasn't looking
busy
for 'em.
elsewhere.
Be dark soon, or it's darker. She will not say anything if we go now, so we need to wait till tomorrow, right? I think it wouldn't make any sense to go at night when there's danger at day.
Yeah.
Yes, I've heard that Drakkenheim gets particularly lively at night. Then I suppose people's
As you guys are talking, there's a person who tries to juggle their daggers, and then like one dagger hits them in the shoulder,
Oh
and
my god.
Oh,
people are not booing, but like pretty much laughing at their misfortune, and the owner, like you hear the owner saying, "Well, no good ones today, I guess."
And Shadow will just clap and applaud every one of them. Count what I'm saying, Shadow.
Mm.
And ask
You know
the
what?
guy if he needs help.
You know, Shadow, I remember we used to do. Do you remember the fun little act we used to play as kids? And you had a vague memory of basically mostly the brother. Like you do like some training with Fide's brother, but like you could make it like very fancy and fun and like you know a crowd pleaser basically. It's like, what do you say? Old times?
We can go for it. What do you want choreography with us fighting with swords or something? Or what do
Sure,
you mean?
sure.
We can try that.
Just like old times. And I imagine it's a little bit rusty because we haven't done it in a while. But like again, to a pattern, like Fides is standing there, a staunch, using her strength to kind of like um she's kind of like the anchor, kind of like trying to get at Shadow, and Shadow's definitely like jumping up and around.
Oh, I
Who
imagine even you holding the spear horizontally, and Shadows just runs and jumps off of it. Just do
Yes,
a spin
exactly.
in the air and lands with her sword drawn.
Oh,
Some choreography like that.
you can land with your sword drawn, but you land up like I just lift my hand up, and you just land on my hand. So like your hands drawn, but you're on top of me, and it's like,
No,
ta-da!
I land upside down on your hand. I grab your hand
Yeah,
with my hand, and in the other, I have the sword drawn to the side. Oh,
yeah,
like that.
yeah,
So you want to do it as a show?
yeah,
Yes.
All right.
yeah.
Uh,
It's fun.
so I would say athletics from Fidelity and acrobatics from Shadow.
Okay, let's go. Normal. Go away.
Ooh,
wow.
All right.
The first nat
You
20.
see that
Hey.
the crowd is really impressed. Uh, let's see.
I imagine
They are cheering, and like you see like, yeah, finally a good show, yeah, do it again, and like they're all like super hyped about your performance. You can do it again if you want. So far you've got 56 gold in the hat.
wow.
wow. I don't mind. I think Fidelity is just happy that,
Yeah.
We've
Basically,
been kind
you
of like
have an encore.
Yeah. She'll just kind of look at you and kind of bow, like as if, like, take your hand. Will we try it again?
Sure.
Encore. All right.
Encore.
Encore. Do we roll again?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's good, but it's fine.
Pretty decent.
18.
That's less
Oh.
good.
Like at like you like Shadow stumbles a little bit, but she like as you perform, like Shadow does, like at some point Shadow does some mistake, but you manage to
I imagine I get her and I hold
grab
her,
her
like,
and like stabilize in
yeah.
a way that doesn't seem like it was her mistake. It was like all fluid
a
movement.
part of. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
And I think, we've been a little bit. Oh,
so you get the
nice.
total. You get 65 gold pieces.
Nice.
I think
And like the crowd cheers, but you can see like it wasn't as impactful as your first performance, and like
Yeah.
they're all stoked, although like this time they don't want the encore.
Yeah. Teenage will just kind of like smile and just kind of wrap an arm around Shadow, just like old times, and we'll kind
Bow
of
down and go.
all right.
It was great.
We'll pick up the gold and walk back.
Takes me to old times.
Mm-hmm. So you've got your 30. I'll give you 33. There's your 33 gold. Okay, 32.
Thank you.
You can now rest up in the Red Lion Hotel if you wanted to.
What?
You could even rest in the Red Lion Hotel if you wanted to with this gold.
All of you could.
True, but they have a lot more disposable income than we do now.
Yeah.
We could.
60 gold, damn. Money.
I think that we need more gold to just throw
It's
around at
just
this
so we're clear, it's 65 divided by the two of you, right?
Yeah, but I'm also
Yeah.
counting the 28 that I got before.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
just saying.
Yeah, so overall the math is 60.
Money.
So I'm gonna probably somehow find someone who before we leave tomorrow. Someone has a health potion. Someone's got one, and in a few days we'll try and find that person.
All right, healing potion. We have money.
Money is. Unfortunately, no one told her whether she could get a health potion, but she believes in herself. She knows it's gonna be someone.
Okay, so how much is the room here? Is there a room here?
Where?
Where we are? Is it
There's
or just
also-
it's a performing place?
The Gilded Lily? There are no like. Aaron has told you. There's you can either go to the Red Lion's hotel, or try and ask people at the what is it?
Barkin and Buzzard.
Yes, exactly. Thank you.
Yeah, which is cheaper. Cheap and cheerful.
Bark and Buzzard.
So we go cheaper if you want a healing potion, right?
Yeah. I'm happy. Like Fides is very happy. She's used to sleeping in military barracks, she doesn't need fancy stuff.
Ready to go?
Of course.
Oh, it's
She'll
never
down her
tired.
last she'll down her last shot and she'll get going.
Zash, you
Zash is
sober?
leaning against whoever will hold her up.
Anya could do it. You're just disappointed that it's gone this far now.
Fides
She
could
does
do
seem
it, but
happier than she was when she was getting booed off stage, though.
hey, Fides could hold you, but she sees that Enyo's doing it, so she'll give Enyo that kind of salute, and we'll walk.
She thinks mages have cooties. Don't lie.
And
Alright.
I will help with that.
She's been reliably informed by a Flamekeeper that they don't, so she doesn't do that.
But she had to ask.
She had to ask. She did ask.
All right. So you enter Bark and Buzzard. So it is a small one-level public house that you can see that it is like as you arrive there, it is a popular spot. There's like in the Skull and the Sword, there were like a lot of like shifty types and a lot of people that you could tell that were like robbers or like bandits on the wrong side of the law. In the Gilded Lily, it was like a mixed bunch of people of like some people that were just commoners, some people that were merchants. There were quite a few of the adventurers, but in here it's pretty much only the adventurers that like many color for different types. While most of the Westermar is pretty much humans. In here, it's pretty much all the races that you can think of. There's people sharing rumors, people sharing stories of the city, and what's strange about this place? It's there's no proper bar there, and any walls separating the kitchen from the dining room. And instead, there are a few benches that are arranged beside the main cask, and about a dozen round tables surrounding an inviting hearth. And the owners like keep on coming with the food or with the alcohol, and one of them, the woman, she tells you to a table for four, and like looks at Zesh like, well, I think she had enough.
Need 2 rooms.
Yeah.
A room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll see what I can get you. It's do you need each one of you needs a room or no?
No, I don't need a room. Just a bed.
Yeah.
So like you basically what she's asking is if you share, or do you like each one of you gets a different.
Do you have a room with 4 beds?
Well, it can be arranged.
Then we take it.
Okay. So basically, like, she tells you to sit at the table for a bit, and after 15 minutes, she comes back and she says, "It's ready. Like, follow me." She leads you to one of the houses, and like basically the house, it like has nothing inside of it aside from 4 beds, and she says it's 2 gold per night.
Okay, I will pay.
Cool.
I'll get the next night then.
Thanks.
If you need something to drink or something to eat, come to our tavern. and then
course.
she waves you good night.
Mm-hmm.
And they will help put Sesh to bed. Trying to be very as careful as he can be. She's not used to being, but you know, not just
An
throwing her
attempt is
down.
being made.
I imagine it's kind of awkward with the wings because you're like, do you just put your hand through the wings? Do you?
And he's trying not to touch them.
Mm,
He's trying
yeah.
not to touch them. Trying to.
Doesn't
It's a very
exist.
awkward scene.
They're
Wings
not
are
real, but
denied.
it's weird.
Like they're not
So
there,
she's
but they're
just
there.
mumbling to herself and just thunk passes out on the bed like the moment she hits the covers.
Gonna try and like.
Oh, first drink.
At least you won't remember the flame act.
I really hope not. Or she
Mhm.
won't shut up about it.
She wasn't drinking then, so she could remember.
If she asks, it was a bad dream. Okay.
Wow, the gaslight gatekeep girl boss out here.
We learn from our mistakes. Next time she will do better.
It was pretty bad.
All right. Well, I think this is a good stopping point. It's a little bit
Yeah.
earlier, but just so you know, you guys have advanced to level 2.
Yay!
Congrats, congrats.
I got my leadership dice. Da-na-na-na.
That
Reckless attacks.
you got you talked to some important people, got some stuff done. So it is
How do
fitting
I change the level on my sheet?
before you venture into the horrors.
Cheers. Plus levels.
Yeah, actually, that's a good point. How do you change the level?